In the beginning, babe, when you really love me, well, I was too blind to really see, but now you left me. Your water until your well runs dry. I left you crying, oh so sad and blue. Times I was a playboy, I just could not be true. But now you left me. Was it the way you said goodbye? Don't miss you.
Goodbye, Kayla. This track's for you, Lauren. What's up, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Mary, happy Halloween. Little 4-track recording here. Be starting very shortly. DNA, hello. Happy Halloween, Kelly Slime Bucket Lady. Kayla left me.
All I do is sit and cry. Don't miss your water. You don't miss your water.
What's up, Rage Filled Virgin? Hello. Okay, here we are on this fine Saturday evening. Hello. That was a nice little ditty there. Sad song for Lauren, of course. Anyway, let's get right to it here. Let's see what we can dig up in the old archives here. I kind of want to listen to this one. Let me see, though. I think there's something... Ooh, no. No. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't a song that I did, though, Ben. That's another, one of the old mans there. I think it was recorded back in, like, 1990 or something like that. I do believe that's a cover song. He did not write that. I think it was written by an old blues guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. Let's give this one a try, huh? Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this. Here we go.
Feeling better?
No, I'm not feeling better.
Why?
Why? You fucking call me now when you're supposed to call me in the last 2 fucking days. You've been going on fucking dates. Then at 10:30 at night, you tell me you're not going to be able to call because you're still on your fucking date? Are you fucking serious? You really think you're going to treat me like that?
Treat you like what?
Are you fucking
nice.
serious?
I'm not going to be fucking treated like something that's just fucking trash to these
What's up,
fucking
Mike Scott?
pieces of shit you're going on dates with down there. Fuck that.
What do you mean? What
I
do you
deserve
even
a lot
talking
fucking
about?
better than that.
We're not dating, Lauren. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't give a fuck.
What do you mean?
We were fucking together before. When you took me away from fucking Winnie.
Oh my
Did everything you
God.
could to take me away from Winnie, and you fucking did it.
I knew you were doing
Now
that.
you don't want
I
me.
knew
You got your
it.
fucking dates down there. You're fucking bye.
Lauren, come on.
What's up, Ruby Roo? Lauren's pretty, he's
What?
upset.
Lauren, come on. Let's both be
Come on,
adults
what?
here. Let's have you
Really?
be a normal person. And
Really?
actually be able to have a conversation instead of holding someone to some kind of a regard that they
It's a
haven't
contract,
even said that they
goddammit.
wanted to be at. Come on, Lauren.
You fucking said it before.
Don't you
And then
think
all
that
of a
you're
sudden you
better
didn't
than
want
this?
me.
Don't you think that you're better
What?
than this?
Do I think I'm better than them? Better for you? Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, well, you know, once again, my mind is boggled because, you know, sometimes when I'm just laying in bed, you know, I start thinking about Lauren stuff. Like we were listening to some calls the other night and he was, you know, they were trying to get him to, they were doing Nirvana sayings, remember? And he didn't know what the hell was going on. But I was thinking about back when he was on the phone with Kayla, right? And remember, you know, everybody knows the famous question, have you ever heard of the Beatles, right? And she kind of, you know, stalls and whatnot. Most 13-year-old girls have heard of the Beatles, so that would be a pretty good factor to let you know that it's probably a sting operation going on, right? If the girl doesn't know. But, you know, we all know that everything just goes right over Lauren's head. He has no understanding of, you know, anything, really. I'm at a loss for words. I know. I'm not speaking very well tonight, but, you know, who gives a fuck, right? What's up, Ape? How's it going, man? You just listen to this call, Mike Scott? Really? Okay. I don't think I've heard this one. I might have. Maybe I have.
Don't you think that
Let's
you're
see.
better than this behavior right now?
Love this.
You have to think that you're better
Fucking
than this.
telling you, I don't like being played with at all.
Who is playing
I don't like being
with
fucking
you?
played with at all.
Who's
For
playing
bullshit.
with you, Lauren? Who's playing with you?
You are.
When?
You
When
are.
did I play with you? The time when I
You've
said
been
we
fucking
weren't
playing.
together? When I said I wanted to be friends and I wanted to help you just like Emma does?
Yeah.
Was that playing with you?
Bullshit. Yeah, that was playing with me with fucking Winnie too, wasn't it?
What?
I mean, we all know that the Beatles are the most successful band ever. No rock band or any band of any genre have sold more records than the Beatles. Nobody. They're number one and still are and probably always will be. I think second to that is Led Zeppelin, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, nobody has ever sold more albums than the Beatles. So if anybody knows what music is, they should know who the Beatles are, right?
When
What
you
are you
took me away
talking
from
about?
fucking Winnie. Did everything you could to get me away from Winnie. Well, you
I
fucking
had
got me.
said, oh, you want to go
Yeah.
back to Winnie? Go and get her.
Then there's
Go
your
get
fucking
her.
buddy, fucking Angelo, the piece of shit of all pieces of shit, had
Get
to have
her.
fucking hanging around you.
Yeah, Ape, I'm sorry to hear that too, man. COVID is very real. There's been people in my company that have had it too, so it's a scary thing. I don't want to get it, that's for damn sure.
Now you got these other cocksuckers and fucking dating down there.
Cocksuckers.
Don't even give me a fucking chance. Throw me to the fucking curb last night.
Throwing you to the
Good fucking
curb,
job.
Lauren. I've told you, I don't even know how many times that I want to be friends with you, just like Emma is. Why can't I be like her?
Why? Because you're the one that fucking started it the other way.
Lauren, but I
fell for you. You didn't fucking fall for me. Well, fucking what? You're not gonna play with me.
Well, here's the thing, Lauren.
I'm not obsessed with you like fucking Angela.
See, here's the thing, though, Lauren. Anybody, man or woman, has the right to refuse consent at any time. Any time. They have the right to walk away. So you need to learn that, especially when you're as old as you are, you sick son of a bitch.
I told you that I wanted to be friends with you. I told you before that unfortunately I flirted with you and I shouldn't have done that. Because look what happened.
You flirted with me.
Look what
you're
happened.
Fucking full of shit. You did more than fucking flirt with me and you know it.
No, I didn't. I'm not even around
Not having
you.
any kind of fucking conversation with you about this because all you do is deny bullshit.
Deny
Bullshit.
What? What am I denying? Lauren, where are you going?
Finally made the right decision to get off the phone. Wow.
Are you crying?
I'm fucking pissed.
Why?
You don't want to give me a fucking chance now that you already fucking stole me away from Winnie. You tell me you were just flirting. You're fucking full of shit and you know it.
But I told you that 500
You're fucking lying,
times,
so don't ever fucking say that you didn't lie.
And I apologized.
And you
for
apologize
flirting with you.
for flirting with me.
And you
You
said
did
that
more
you
than
wanted
fucking
me to
flirt
help
with me and you know it.
What did I do besides that?
The whole fucking time you're in the hospital, it was all me.
Lauren,
You're
when I was in
not,
the
so don't fucking
hospital,
deny
I
it.
was hurt and I was on a lot of medication. So no,
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't
so
me.
take fucking drugs before you give me a chance?
Of course.
Are you
I was
fucking
high.
kidding me?
No.
No, you're not kidding me? Good.
What's up, T.
Then I'm not
Davis?
kidding about this. Bye.
Oh no. Did you hang up on me again? I'm just going to have to call you back.
And he will answer.
What?
It's really rude that you hang up on me like that. You shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
well, it's
Lauren.
really rude that you called me at 10:30 at night when you're still on your fucking date
I didn't call you. I
that you
texted
fucking ditched me
saying
for.
that I was not going to be home on time, and I didn't want you
Yeah,
waiting up.
because you were still on your fucking date.
Lauren,
Fucked up date. You can't even call me and have fucking time with me on the fucking phone. But you can go on a fucking date every goddamn night of the fucking week.
I'm not on a date right now, and I'm calling you.
Oh, yeah. Gee, what a good time to call me when I'm all pissed off because of the bullshit you've already done.
Well,
Bullshit. Really, Ape? Ted Bundy? Wasn't Ted Bundy a good-looking dude, though? I know he's a serial killer, but I thought he was the good-looking one. I don't know. I can't tell with guys, but that's what I've heard. That's what they say in shows, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
why don't you take the stick out of your ass and not be so angry?
Why would I not be angry?
Well, you
Hiya,
shouldn't
sir.
After
be.
the way you
Davis.
made me fucking feel and the way that you fucking wanted us to be together,
I didn't
That's
make
taking me
you
away from
feel
Winnie.
anything. I didn't make you feel anything, Lauren.
oh, bullshit. 'Cause you fucking felt shit for me too. Otherwise, you never would have wanted to take me away from Winnie.
I didn't take you away from Winnie. You ditched her.
Yeah,
That's
you
your
did.
problem.
You did. You'll never leave her. You're devoted to her.
I don't sound like that, do I?
Don't think I remember a lot of the shit that was said, do you?
No.
Things that are important to me, I remember quite well.
But Lauren, as I said 1,000 times, and I really want to
I
work
just
this out.
want to
with
be.
you.
Yeah, and also I think Ted Bundy was pretty good with the ladies, though. Like, before he started murdering them, he was, he had a lot of girlfriends, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Mary.
Friend, and I want to
Right.
date every guy
So
down
why
here.
Nope, I don't want to date every guy down here.
Oh,
I don't
bullshit.
date. That's not true.
Bullshit. You don't give me a fucking chance at all, do you?
Lauren, you're up in Maine. You have a lot of shit going on, and I'm trying to help you out, like a friend should.
I'm up in Maine, and you can't fucking trot your ass up here. You can trot your
No.
ass all over the United States. You can't trot your ass up here.
I can trot my
Because
ass
I'm not worth
around
it to you.
wherever I want.
Because I'm not
make
fucking
it
worth
like
it to you.
People just have to do things for you that I
Well-
have to prove myself to you somehow. That's fucked up, dude.
Well, I'll do that. You fucking took me away from somebody that I fucking gave a shit about.
I didn't take you away.
Then I-
Obviously,
then I-
you
then
didn't
I
get.
I've never done online dating ever. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever do that. It's kind of, I don't know. Lauren is, I don't don't think he's ever met somebody in person. That's the thing. It's like, why would he be doing this? Why?
He gave a shit about
Can
you.
somebody explain it? Can somebody explain it to me so I understand? Oh my God. Oh my quad. Fuck.
Didn't, because you would have stayed.
Sorry
with
for
her.
yelling.
So why are you blaming that on me?
I wanted to give you a chance. I knew what Winnie was doing. I knew she was having a hard time getting away from the drugs. Now I was tired of it.
Okay, but you're blaming me for taking her away from you, and that's not what I did.
But I wasn't gonna leave her.
Obviously, it was your choice.
I wasn't. It was my choice
Yeah.
to give you a chance or to stay with Winnie.
What's going on here? Little intermission,
I didn't do that, you
there we
did.
are.
Well, it was obviously a mistake.
I don't know why.
I don't know
All the other times, all the other times you're on fucking dates are not mistakes.
Dude, you're fucking so stupid. Does that make any sense? Please tell me.
Yep,
I want you to explain that to
that's
me.
me.
How does that?
Well, they certainly made him out to be charming in the movie. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know, but he wasn't. Like in court and stuff, he was a good talker, I'd say. Ted Bundy definitely better than Lauren at talking. I don't know.
That makes sense. How?
How does it make sense?
But-
I'm on a date, so I can spend time with you.
But you know, I guess charming is a different thing, right? Than just being a good talker. I don't know.
A date's more important.
I'm not a
No, you
relationship
said that
guru.
Every time I'm on a date, that's not a mistake.
It was last night and the night before.
Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Like I said, you have to be better than this, right?
You want to see if I'm better than this or not? Give me a fucking chance.
You don't listen to anything that I say, obviously. All you try to do is find these little signs that I give a shit.
Why, you don't give a shit about me?
Lauren, I care about you as a person and as a friend. That's all that I know you as. That's
Well,
all you should know me as. Like, what the hell, man?
give me a chance. Like
Give
you're
you a
giving all
chance
these other
for
fucking
what?
guys a chance.
Give you a chance for what?
To see what's between us, because there's obviously something between us, because we get along fucking awesome.
Oh, it
For
sounds
some
like
fucked
it.
up reason, I respond to you like I don't respond to anybody else.
Yeah, it really
You think
sounds
so,
like
Mary?
we get along really well.
I don't know. I may act dumb sometimes, but you know, sometimes you gotta look a little further than that, than that. But yeah, I don't really go anywhere either, so I don't think I would come in contact with a serial killer. So, well, hopefully not.
No, well, we actually do.
Yeah, I know.
Except for right now, when you go out on fucking dates and leave me fucking hanging.
I can go on dates. I can do whatever I want, Lauren. We're not dating.
Yeah,
Do you
you can.
understand?
yeah, I understand, and you can be without me too.
Be without you what? I'm without you now. There is no being with you. There's none of that.
You can be without me in your life.
But why? Why does that have to be that way? Why can't I be
Because
like
you're
Emma
giving
is
all
for you?
these other fucking guys a chance, and you're not giving me a chance.
Lauren, you're up in Maine. You have a bunch of shit going on. You have so much
So
stuff
what?
on your plate. You
so I'm
need
not
to
fi-
figure it out. You need to figure
I'm not
it out.
I'm no worth trying to fucking go through this shit with.
As a friend, of course, and that's what I've been trying to do, Lauren. That's what I've been trying to do, and you will not let me do that. Every single day, this
What's
shit
up,
comes
Rhoda?
up for you.
Rhodas? How you doing?
Every single time
Does.
I have
Sorry.
to prove that you're some fucking special person. That I have to prove somehow that you're more important than my own life and the things that I want to do so that you feel better about yourself. And that's fucked up.
No, your life is very important.
I
These
know
fucking
it is.
dates are not important to me. They fucking suck to me.
I don't. Okay.
They fucking suck to me. Quad. See, that's my problem. I've been too many places, I think, and the only time I like to travel is if I'm doing music. Other than that, I just like to hide away from the world. I don't know why. I remember, who was it? Jack Nicholson, I think, said, when I was like 12 or a teenager of some kind, he said something to the effect that, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not rich, I never made money from music really at all, but he said something to the effect that, when you're in the entertainment business, you meet more people in a day than most people meet in their lives. And I have to admit, oh man, I don't know how many hands I've shaken. Probably thousands and thousands and thousands. Gee, I should have AIDS by
Fine,
now.
then they
Well, I
suck
didn't
to
have sex
you.
with them, so.
Fine. But what
Because
does
they're
that
not
have
fucking
to do?
fair chance
But
for
when I'm
me.
not doing that, I don't like
Lauren,
going out.
There is no chance. You are up in Maine.
I like being
and
home.
You have probation. You have your sex offender class. You have a bunch of stuff that you have to
What's up,
figure
Church of
out.
Cawd Story? Cawd.
Let's
There
figure
is
out
no
that-
chance.
And I thought you were the one person that could fucking handle that shit.
And do what? I
Be
can
there
still
with me.
help you. I can still help you deal with
You
it.
still help me while you're off fucking some other fucking guy? You think I'm gonna fucking be around you for that shit?
Lauren,
Are you
that-
fucking kidding me?
Friends typically don't care who the other one is fucking.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you're more than a friend to me.
But I'm telling you that it's
And I
not
didn't
more than
fucking
a
do that.
friendship. Yes,
Well-
you did. You're doing it. Because I'm telling you,
You're
it's
the
not
one that
like
fucking
that.
brought it on.
No, I didn't, Lauren.
Yeah, you did.
Your behavior is what a psychopath does.
Yes,
You're
yes,
a
it is.
stalker. Yeah, you're
Yep.
the type of guy
Really? Does
that
a
would track
psychopath do
someone
this?
down.
Go
Are
ahead
you
and
gonna
fuck
hang
your
up now?
guys.
You're gonna
Bye.
hang up again, you little bitch.
What?
Here's where you're gonna be normal.
Why answer the
And you're not gonna
phone?
hang up on me and play this little
Well,
game.
Why does he hang up and then answer the fucking phone? Not to mention he's on a cell phone so he can block the number. Just get over it, Lauren. You need to learn to cut people out of your life. You need to learn how to do that. It's not that hard. That's it. You don't talk to her ever again. And we wouldn't be sitting here listening to you being called back over and over and over again. Come on, man. Get a goddamn grip on your life. Ugh.
I'm gonna do what I want to do because you want to go off fucking other guys.
Go and do what you want to do, of course. I've never stopped you from doing anything. So what's really going on and why are you taking that out on me?
What's really going on is it's all about you.
It shouldn't be.
I was fucking fine until I found out you're on a fucking date, and that's a reason that you didn't fucking call me last night.
You've known that I've been going out on dates. You said that you didn't want to hear about them.
I didn't think that you were going on that many dates, and I didn't think that I was gonna get fucking pushed to the side because of some fucking cocksucker.
Well, he's not a cocksucker. That's
Yeah,
number
Lauren.
one.
How do you know he's a quacksucker? He could be a very nice guy. He could be a nice gentleman that's going on this date. Why are you jumping to conclusions and calling the guy a quacksucker? That's not nice.
And then number two,
Oh, he's not. So
is-
how many fucking dates you been on with this guy?
it's none of your business. Obviously, you
Really?
can't handle any information.
Obviously more than I want to hear, and more than
Obviously,
you want to tell
can't
me.
handle
So,
anything. Are you gonna
you're-
hang
you're
up? Are you gonna
fucking-
hang up? Are you
you're
gonna hang up?
protecting
Are you gonna
him.
hang up? Are you gonna hang up?
You're protecting him, saying he's not a cocksucker.
Oh,
How
God.
is that protecting anybody?
Yeah.
You're still
He's go-
fucking
he's-
defending him
Oh my-
awful lot.
He's probably got a bigger cock than me. That's why, right?
God. Oh, I'm defending
He's not a
someone?
cocksucker.
Oh my God, Lord.
He's not a cocksucker.
That's really funny.
What's so funny about it? Because you have to spend time in person with him?
Well, because
And you don't with
said
me?
that I'm defending him because I say he's not a cocksucker.
Yeah. How do you know he's not a cocksucker?
How is... Oh, God, Lauren. How does anyone
do you know?
that you're not?
Well, you know for a fact that I'm not. I'm homophobic.
No.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. And so what? The guy's a quacksucker. Who cares? The person's not in your life, Lauren, so it really doesn't fucking matter, does it, buddy? Huh?
He tells you that
Huh?
I'm not.
Well, I'm homophobic. I'm no.
Oh, you could be.
Losing
How
my
about
mind
this guy?
tonight. Sorry.
You know he's not a cocksucker.
It's Halloween. I gotta
You
go
don't
nuts.
fucking know, do you?
Who cares?
I
Lauren,
care
you're
if I'm
so
going on a fucking
silly.
date with him. And that's not the kind of person that I wanted.
Oh, my God. You're so silly.
What's so silly about it? Do I have feelings for you?
Because you're
And
saying
I'm pissed
funny
because you
stuff.
fucking dumped me because you're on a fucking date
I
with this fucking
didn't
cocksucker?
dump you. How was I able to dump you? If somebody's not with you, they can't dump you, right?
You fucking ditched me because you're on a date with this cocksucker.
Oh, I thought he was actually gonna say, you're right, but no, he didn't say that.
I didn't ditch anybody.
2 nights in a row, you
Actually,
fucking ditched me.
I was being quite nice by telling you that I wasn't going to be home. I didn't give you any details at all because you have said that you didn't want them. So I didn't give them. I wasn't going to be home.
When he gave them to me.
I didn't want you to be sitting there like some loser waiting for me to call. So I decided to text you and said I wasn't going to be around in time.
Yeah, 'cause you were out on a fucking date with a cocksucker.
And I was, oh yeah, exactly. I was out on a date with a cocksucker.
With a duke.
With a duke?
That's what Winnie said. With a duke. Not a prince, but a duke.
Okay.
In your pizza bikini, making a cock and balls out of fucking meatballs and spaghetti.
Was she watching me again? Oh my god.
Oh my God! What was that?
Date?
What was that? I just stepped away. I heard what happened, but I was away from the mic. I had to run back to it to comment. This is out. Oh, what's up, John Lindsay? This is getting good. What the fuck?
What you were making with him? Did he start drooling when he?
Not a prince, but a dude. What the fuck? And a cock and balls out of spaghetti? What? What's going on here?
What do you made the dick out of spaghetti?
Oh.
No, he laughed at it.
You laughed at it. He said, "Yeah, I stuck something that looked like that last night." Is what he's thinking. Did you make it curved?
No.
Oh, you made it straight?
Yeah, straight.
Oh shit! Oh God! Stop, please. Why did I pick this one? Is it curved? Oh, I'm sorry.
Why was his straight?
It's none of your business. What the fuck?
Oh,
are
so
you
you know
asking me,
already.
weird ass- What the fuck?
What's up,
So you-
rhymes with a cock
so
to
you know?
Bobby
The
Brown? Hello.
You fucking
You know?
pervert. I'm not telling you.
You know his
anything.
is straight? How many
None of your
dates been on with him?
It's none of your business.
Oh, good.
You are neither my boyfriend nor my father. So you can go fuck
Yeah,
off.
well,
Yeah, well,
whatever.
You gonna hang up on me? You gonna
I
hang
don't
up?
fucking
You gonna hang
care.
up? You gonna hang up? You gonna hang up?
I don't fucking care. You're the one that fucking.
Good. That's what I wanted
did all
you
this
to
shit.
say. I don't care. I wanted you to say I
By
don't
the
care,
way,
so we can...
this qual is nice and long, and it's definitely not curved. So this is gonna be good for those of you who don't know this call. I'm sure a lot of you have heard it, but it's funny.
move on and actually have an adult conversation.
Oh man.
Well, you know I do
Ugh.
fucking care.
That is the problem.
I'm pissed because you don't want to give me a fucking chance because I'm up in Maine. You
You're
don't
up
want
in
to trust
Maine.
your little fucking
You're a
ass
registered
up here to
sex
see me.
offender. You're on probation.
You want to try,
You're a registered sex offender. You're on probation. You have a curved quack.
you know, I'm a so what? I'm on the fucking registry. Who gives
You're
a
an
fuck?
alcoholic. You're an abusive motherfucker. You don't know how to treat people.
Unbelievable.
I've spent my time trying to help you, trying to explain shit to you.
Unfucking believable.
And this is what you do. Unfucking believable. You took me away from Winnie.
Unfucking believable.
Unfucking believable. What are you doing? Looking in the mirror again? Can't believe it.
Can't believe what? That I'm good looking? Oh, you don't think I'm good looking?
No.
Oh my God.
Guess not, because your ass.
Oh, come on. You don't think I'm good looking? Gee, I don't think I've ever asked a girl that. No, not anybody else dating it anyway. Unbelievable. Yeah, exactly, Rhoda. Rhoda, I mean, if you went to the bathroom, if you lived with Lauren as a female, whether you were dating him or not, you know good and goddamn well he would come into that bathroom while you were going, either to fuck with you or to wonder what you're doing. He's that psychotic and crazy. He's insane. He is out of his fucking mind. Now I'm starting to talk like him. I'm saying the F word every other 2 seconds here. This is ridiculous.
Down there going out with cocksuckers.
Quacksuckers.
Making talks on your plate.
Quack.
Yeah.
Quack, 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 quad.
Yeah.
Seeing what they think of them.
Yeah, I know. You know everything.
You just fucking told me that.
You told me that.
That's what Winnie told me.
Oh, okay.
Then you
What
say,
else did
oh,
Winnie
she was
tell you?
watching. She was watching me again.
What else does Winnie tell you?
Again.
Then then you fucking told me that your fucking date thought it was too ugly. It's like what the fuck?
I know.
Me
What?
personally, my opinion.
Here we go. See, this is my theory. I think Lauren is really bipolar. Because it sounds like he's kind of like happy again now. Because he, some guy wasn't that good looking, I guess.
Another would be, I'd rather not fucking see it.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay, Lauren, now that we got that out of the way, are you going to tell me what's really bothering you?
Yeah. I already fucking told you.
Well, what is it really? Because it can't be that I took you away from
All right, Debbie.
Winnie. It can't be.
I love you. That's what the fucking problem is. I love you, and I want a fucking chance. And you're not giving it to me because you're out dating fucking guys down there. And you won't come up and see me, but you'll fly clear across the fucking country to support your friend in a fucking band or whatever. You'll fly all over fucking hell,
He was in
but you
Thunder
won't
Down
come up and
Under.
see me. You won't even send me a fucking picture.
Yeah, I know, because look at what you do. Look at what you
Do you really think I'm going to fucking come try to find you?
I know you can't because that would be illegal.
I wouldn't anyway.
But look at what you do. You're completely insane.
I'm completely insane.
Yes.
I write you fucking poems. I sing to you.
Yeah,
I give
know,
you
and
attention that you fucking
Oh, boy.
deserve.
That's all.
And I'm
lovely,
completely
Lauren.
insane because of that.
Yeah, because look at what you're doing now.
Oh, by the way, just, let me let you guys in on a huge little secret here that I've been keeping from all of you. You know that guy in the band she went to meet? It was me. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't me.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
what you're
'cause I'm
doing
pissed
now.
because you're fucking not giving me a fucking chance that I deserve.
You don't deserve anything, by the way. And you can't force someone to give you a chance. Why do you deserve a chance? Why?
Because I deserve for you to get to know the real me.
I'm getting to know the real you, Lauren. What the hell?
Yeah, you're right, Bobby Brown, but, he wouldn't be able to control himself in that situation, He'd probably, I don't even know. That is a good idea. He could make some money doing that.
I have spent my time explaining things to you, working things out with you.
What's up, Betty?
And it all
How you
goes
doing?
right into the toilet. You don't hear
Thanks for the
anything that
rose.
I have to say.
Kissy
Because
face,
it
back
comes
to you.
right back down to this. You knew that I wanted to be friends with you. You knew that we did not have a relationship. I had apologized to you up and down about flirting with you at the beginning. I shouldn't have done it because you took it way over the line. I did not know that was going to happen. If I could go back, it never would have happened because I want to be friends with you. I don't want to mess with your
Wouldn't that be funny, though, if I was the guy she went to see? That'd be pretty fucking funny, wouldn't it?
head. I don't want to troll you
Creepy.
in some way. I just want to be a good person who's trying to help you. That's it. Every single time, it's like we go through this cycle. Everything is fine. You understand. And then all of a sudden, something sets you off and you start screaming again. And you start rehashing everything from all the way back at the beginning. If you care so much about Winnie, go and get her. Tell her how you feel. Tell her that you love her. She loves you too.
Ain't that funny how you fucking say this now after I get feelings for you, but you fucking didn't say it then.
Say what? That I wanted to be friends with you? I told you.
What?
Lauren, I don't want you to be sad.
Debbie, you've done enough fucking damage. Go on your fucking dates and fuck whatever fucking cocksucker you want down there, all
What are
right?
you talking about? Don't hang up on me. That is so rude.
What?
You're going to start to hurt my feelings if you keep hanging up on me like that.
I think it's funny how Lauren thinks if you go on a date, you're automatically having sex with somebody. That's hilarious.
You already hurt mine. You don't give a fuck about me.
Of course
I don't know what
do.
the fuck you
Otherwise,
even
I
had
wouldn't-
anything to do with me for.
I wouldn't be talking to you right now if I didn't care. Of course I do.
Yeah, well, you fucking cared in the beginning, too, remember?
Lauren, I really don't want to have to repeat myself 500 times.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to repeat yourself either, so I'm just fucking ending it.
Why? Why can't we be friends? Why?
Why? Because you fucking done enough fucking damage.
But I'm not trying to do damage. That's the thing. You're taking it to
Yeah,
that
well,
level.
you've done it.
Why?
You've done it. Why don't you see that you fucking done damage?
All
Go
of a
fuck
sudden
your
that's
fucking
doing
cocksuckers
damage?
down there. Leave me the
Why?
fuck alone.
Go fuck your cocksuckers, you little bitch.
What?
Lauren, come on, man.
Debbie,
Let's
I don't
have it
think one
true.
bit of anything that you fucking done to me is fucking funny at all.
I'm not laughing.
Are you kidding, Ruby Roo? You think a man could be a friend with a woman? You're mistaken. You can't do that. Women are objects. That's all they are. That's it. To Lauren. Yeah. Wow.
I haven't ever laughed at any moment of me speaking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to laugh about? We talked about some really serious stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm quite sure you were laughing last night on your fucking date while you were texting me. I'm not going to be
Boy,
home.
I am damn glad I have not banged every woman that I've been in a room with. I'll tell you that. Holy shit.
On time.
Why would you think I'd be
Have
laughing?
talked to
at that
Emma or
moment?
Winnie.
Why would I be laughing at that moment?
God fucking knows, but you're sure happy being on your fucking date. So good for you and your fucking date.
Lauren, but why would I be laughing? I was being nice, and I was telling you that I wasn't going to be able to call you. It was going to be too late.
Debbie, you don't want to give me a fucking chance. There's no need for me to keep you fucking hanging on, because all you've done is damage.
I thought that you were getting to be a better person. Is that not true?
Well, I was a good person to begin with. I just had some issues.
Why can't you?
I am
me?
a better person, but you don't want to fucking see any kind of person that I am. All you want to do is date them motherfuckers down there and not give me a chance.
No, that's not all I want to do.
What
I want to go to the beach.
what reason do I have
go
to fucking hang on?
surfing. It's not the only thing that I do.
Yeah, well, you certainly won't come up here to fucking see me, would you?
Well, Lauren, think about what would happen if I did.
What would happen?
You would go crazy.
What do you mean I would go crazy?
You would go crazy, Lauren. You would be so in love.
Oh my God.
He
You
would
You
too.
don't really think you're the first beautiful woman that...
She is so right, man. He would be like, hi.
I've fucking dated, do you?
Oh. Well, number one, we're not dating. But, I mean, truthfully, you have never had a girlfriend. So let's stop kidding ourselves right there.
Right, I've had a lot of one-night stands.
Yeah,
You
you're a
don't think
one-night
that
stander.
you're the first beautiful woman that's ever been in my life, do you?
Well, yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, a one-night stand.
God, I wish he took a polygraph test on that little one night stand thing there, because I just don't believe it. I am sorry, I don't believe it, Lauren. And if you have had a one night stand, it certainly wasn't with a beautiful woman. I'll tell you that. I bet my life on that.
Just someone who couldn't find anyone else.
Yeah, well,
And
one
you
night
were
stands, I
standing
wanted
there
more
one
than one night
night.
stands, but that wasn't their problem. That was my problem. I didn't want any more than one night stands back then. That was my problem.
Okay.
It wasn't
know.
them, because they wanted more than a one night stand.
I bet they were knocking at your door. Did they act like you are right now?
Sorry, I had
Did
to roll
you
down
hear?
the window. I had to get it.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I've had 2 of those in my life. The one night stand thing, and I have to say, not for me. Not my thing. It's just not. Nah.
Had to get a Hornet out of my fucking truck.
Oh my God.
He's
Anyway.
outside now.
Okay, good.
Anyway.
I think really, if I came up there to see you, it would just escalate things. And that's not what I'm
Dude,
trying
that's
to
what?
do.
You'd actually be able to fucking get to see me in person and start getting to know me in person?
You can't even, right now, with us not being in person, you can't even be.
But also, here's a little thing that I've also have had that's happened to me, is I have had sexual experience with girls that are friends that it was with a girl I did date and been friends with a long time, and things happened, you know. But if maybe Lauren would be more like that, maybe he would get laid. Who knows, right? Because I don't ever put pressure on people to do stuff like that. Why would you do that? That's ridiculous. That's how you don't get laid. That's the number one way to not get laid, right?
Friends.
Because I know you're not giving me the fucking chance that I deserve.
Why do you think you deserve something?
Because I do deserve a chance.
Why?
Why? Because you're the one that fucking took me away from winning.
I didn't take you away. You left.
Yeah, you did.
How? Did I drag you away? Did I change her number so that you couldn't get in contact? Did I tell her lies about you?
And when I was 16 years old, I used to work a job where I made tips. I used to work with an old guy, and he always used to say to me, and it was a great saying, he used to say, expect nothing and be happy when you get something, right? You should never expect, like, oh, I deserve this, I deserve that. That's not how life works. Nobody just automatically gets things because they think they deserve it. That's not how life is.
No.
You'll never leave her. You're too devoted to her.
Okay, so how is that making you leave? You
And
wanted
you're
to leave.
skipping around the hospital when you finally do get me away from her.
Okay, but why do you think I'd be doing that? Do you know that had something to do with you? Or do you think maybe I was doing that for some other reason?
Winnie knew something that it had to do with that. She wasn't stupid.
You know, you pick and choose what you want to be the truth.
Winnie has already said it.
Who knows? Winnie's fucked up and she says crazy things. And then, oh, that sounds good to me. So I'm going to believe that to be the truth.
She's not stupid.
I never said that she was stupid. Never did. If you love her, then go back to her.
Yeah, well, I love you too. So now she's married and
Was
she
it
has a
something
will.
I said, Ruby
Something
Roo?
I never knew before.
Yeah, but...
So kind of,
I am one of those weirdos, so...
It's you, someone that's honest and that I can trust.
Well, I am being honest with you, and you don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it because you're the one that fucking took me away from Winnie and never gave me an honest chance.
I didn't take you away from Winnie. Why me? Why not go after Emma? She's known you for a really long time. She knows you better than anyone.
She's not the same type of person that I'm looking for.
Why?
Because she's not the type of person I'm interested in.
Why?
Because she's not the same type of person that I am.
Oh, you're saying that I'm like you?
You're honest, even though I know I've been dishonest. I used to be just as honest as you.
John, I think you took the words right out of my mouth there, buddy. I think you got it on point.
I just needed to get it back.
Oh shit!
I needed to get away from.
When I first started reading your comment, I thought it said I preferred to have them count the hairs down there. I don't know why. It just was like a brain fart or whatever. But yeah.
From certain people, I needed to get away from certain people and away from certain things.
Right.
And I'm getting my old self back, and I like it.
Fantastic. I'm glad that you're happy. But Emma's an honest person too.
Emma's not completely honest.
Well, neither are you.
Yeah.
So you know what? You can't throw stones at her and make it like, oh yeah, I can't be with Emma. She's not the type of person that I am. Walk around with your nose up in the air.
Really? What are you doing?
What? What am I doing?
What are you doing?
What?
Yeah. Walking around with your nose up in the fucking air like I'm not good enough for you.
Well, you're not. We both know that.
Oh, we do. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Roar. Yes.
Well, I say different.
Okay.
You don't want to find out, that's going to be your problem. Bye.
No, don't hang up. Lauren, please. Come back.
What? What? See, you can't tell me you're not fucking attracted to me because it's even in your voice that you're attracted to me.
No, man. Wow. What's up, Misfit? How's it going? What is happening? Happy Halloween to everyone, by the way. Sorry if I got a little carried away there.
It is. How? What do I
can
sound
tell
like?
it's in your voice. I'm not the only one that can tell it, that it's in your voice.
What do I sound like?
Why? Job.
Wow. That's my problem. See, that's my problem with women. I can't tell it in their voice whether they're attracted to me or that's Lauren must have something I don't.
Okay.
Didn't think I realized it before, did you? I heard you doing it. I just
What?
weren't gonna
Because I
say
say
anything.
job? Yeah, I'm mocking you.
Yeah, you're mocking me.
Yeah.
All these little things that I do that you really think are cute, but you tell me just the opposite.
It's funny. You say funny shit and you say it in a
Just like all the, females in the chat, I can tell you're all attracted to me just by the way you type, right?
funny way.
I know.
Fucking dipshit.
All these little things that you say that are bad things about me, and they're just the opposite. You think just the opposite way.
Okay, well, go ahead and think that.
Like I'm a bad singer. You said that before when I was with Winnie.
Well, yeah, you are a bad singer, Lauren. You don't do anything to improve yourself. Have you quit smoking? No.
That's why you enjoy my singing, right?
It's funny. First of all, Lauren, you call up
Funny.
And one of the first things you say is, I don't know all the words, but I'm going to sing it anyway.
But
And then you
Yeah, because
kind
they're
of,
fucking 1980s songs that I
you
can't remember all the words to.
You scream the song.
wow, Mary, that's very nice of you to say that about me. But
Songs at the top of your lungs. Half the time
do.
the
I put
reception
everything
is
into it.
bad and there's static on the radio. It's funny.
I am,
Also,
you know.
there's none of the songs that I sang to you that you like my singing on them. All right.
Well, no, you're not my type of singer.
All right. Seems like I'm not your type of everything.
Yeah, you're my type of friend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why whatever? Why don't
whatever?
you want to accept that? You accept it from everyone else.
Because you always tell me one thing and it's always another fucking thing.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like everything, Debbie. I'm not doing this.
What?
I'm not fucking playing a game. I'm not playing games.
Lauren, I'm not playing a game. I'm probably the
You're 39? That's bizarre because I'm 35. No joke. So it's 35, 39, 35, right?
only honest person in your life.
Yeah, well, you haven't been completely honest either.
Yes,
Go
I
fuck
have.
your guys. Go fuck your
Okay,
guys.
how many can I have at one time? Oh, damn it. Now I'm never going to
Hello,
know.
Tanya.
What?
Okay, well, the what is starting to be not as rude.
What do you want?
I want to be
You don't
friends
want
with
me.
you.
You don't want me. You don't want to give me a fucking chance like I deserve. It's fucking tired of stupid bullshit. So
But I'm
fucking
not
tired of it.
feeding you. I'm not feeding you bullshit.
Yeah, well, you don't feed me bullshit. You certainly did before, and you know it. I'm fucking tired of shit like that.
Oh my God, Lauren.
So Lauren's a registered sex offender, and he deserves it. He deserves a woman. So automatically, you have to date him. It's a communist regime in that trailer over there.
When are we going to get past this? That's what I want to know.
When I get a fair chance.
Well, when you get off probation and you get through your class and you have plastic surgery, then maybe we can talk.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't need it. I know for a goddamn fact I don't need plastic surgery.
Well, you can't afford it, but you definitely need it though. Like your ears are
No.
mismatched, your teeth are backwards, weirdly spaced out.
Oh.
Your nose is bulbous and humongous.
Oh,
The
man.
back of your head is flat. You have a very odd profile.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. It's okay
No, I
though.
don't.
It's okay. There's going to be someone who's not going to care.
Debbie,
What?
I'm not going to listen to your bullshit.
Yes, you are.
What?
Hello.
What?
What?
What do you want?
I don't want you to be mad at me. It makes me sad.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that a long time ago.
I probably should have, but I didn't.
No, because it wasn't important then. You would.
Maybe you shouldn't stop answering the phone, Lauren. How about that? No, you should keep answering it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have, what's going on.
Just interested in me a long time ago.
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. Of course you weren't.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Of course you weren't.
Right.
Yeah, of course you weren't.
Yeah.
Of course you weren't.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't come.
You have hair
you didn't
down
come
there,
to me
Misfit?
fucking
Mhm.
hospital while making me stay on the phone and have phone sex with you. And send a
Right,
little
I
Winnie
didn't.
On the patio.
Right, I didn't. Right, I didn't. Right,
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't.
You're
You
full of shit
fucking
too.
freak.
What do you want?
What's the matter, Lauren? Can't take it?
Can't take what?
Huh? You
Tired of
actually
listening to your fucking
that-
bullshit.
I'm tired of listening to your bullshit. I actually want you to act like a human for once. Do you want to try?
Yeah, well, I want you to act like a human for once too, and you don't.
I have been.
No, you haven't.
Who holds on to something when someone's in the hospital and they think something happened when they're heavily medicated, practically in a coma, and you take that and you're like, oh, she loves me, and I'm going to sit here on the phone while maybe she's
You didn't
going
want
in
anybody
pain or
else.
whatever. I'm going to sit there and jerk off to it like a fucking disgusting freak.
You didn't want anybody else.
I didn't want any.
Well, actually, if you need to manscape, I have a little commercial now. I'm doing, I have advertising now. Dustin McFetridge opened up his own shop now. You can go there, and he will shave you down there, and he'll take care of it all. Just get a hold of Dustin. He'll help you out.
Anybody else.
You didn't want
I
anybody else
don't
around.
know what you're talking about.
He uses a
because
straight
It's
razor.
almost as if I wasn't even there, idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Well, you obviously don't.
I didn't know anything with your
You don't
fucking
want people.
pathetic
You
friend
don't want
either, did I?
people. You don't want people to take things that you say when you're drunk seriously. But I can't be in the hospital for weeks and be really sick and on a lot of medication. You're going to take that and you're going to hold it as the truth.
Hold
That
it as
makes a
truth,
lot of
because
sense.
you're the one that made me and you be
Because
together.
that's all you have.
Before
Because
you
that's
ended
all
up in
you
the
have.
hospital.
Because your mind is fucking twisted and mush.
Before you ended up in the hospital. You're the one that put me and you together.
No, I didn't. You act like
Yeah,
you just
did.
sat back and
You
I
fucking
plucked
did.
you up.
Stop
and
your
I put
fucking
you
lying,
in front
Debbie.
of me, and then Winnie, I pushed her aside. You act like that actually happened. You're the one.
You're fucking lying
it.
again.
You're the one who did it. Again.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
And I heard Lauren's gonna be his sidekick, and he's gonna count the hairs before they shave it.
Again, Lauren. Again.
I'm tired of your fucking lies.
Again. You gonna hang up? You gonna hang
Tired
up?
of your fucking lies.
You gonna hang up? Liar, liar, liar. Anyways.
So how did there wind up being so many things wrong with the way I look?
What do you mean? How did it happen?
When you are the only woman that I've ever had point out anything wrong with my looks.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You cannot. Okay. I think that Winnie may have made a list once.
Oh, Winnie makes a list of everything with everybody. No, I don't want you to call her.
Why?
No, I don't. Because last I knew she was on the phone with your mother.
Okay.
Yeah, the mother.
I don't want you. If I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you right now. I don't want a three-way conversation.
Well, if you're going to talk to me, then talk to me and don't hang up like a little fucking bitch.
Well, start trying to give me an honest chance.
At what?
Getting to know me and giving me a chance to fucking.
I am getting to know you. And I don't want to date you. What the fuck, Lauren?
All right. Well, I don't see that we need to fucking go any further then.
What?
What?
Why would you think that we're
Again?
together?
We were together before, and I never got a fair chance with you. And I'm pissed off about it. You don't want to give me a fair chance.
Lauren, she's not going to change her mind. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What's up, Poverty Dope? Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Here we are with Lauren.
Chance. You just want to date every fucking guy down in Florida that you can.
Cawd damn right she does. And fuck him, too.
You don't have anything to worry about with me.
Well, you're not in the way. I'm friends with you. Yeah.
I know I'm not in the way.
Right. So
you don't want me in the way. Every fucking time you turn around, you say, well, we're not together and you're not giving me a chance. So I don't see any reason for us going any further.
I wouldn't have to say any of that if you didn't have to go back there every time.
Well, you tell me you're not going to give me a chance. I don't see any reason for us to go any further.
But you don't expect that type of stuff from Winnie now. I think
here we go with Winnie again.
She's your friend, isn't she?
Yep.
Okay. And Emma's your friend?
Yep.
Okay. So why can't I be your friend?
Emma was married when me and Emma met.
Okay, fine.
And I don't date married women. I didn't know Winnie wasn't married.
Are you telling me that you didn't
If I knew that Winnie was married, I never would have dated Winnie.
Okay, but you did.
But I did.
That's right. She was married.
And then you happened, and you got me away from Winnie.
I didn't get you away from anyone. Why is it that you're the only person who has no free will? Why?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I think
why would you fucking deny that shit?
I don't think that you really wanted to be with Winnie anymore. I think you were sick of her. I think she was driving you insane.
I was sick of
I actually thought about dating married women because I went into a swingers club last night, but I changed my mind and I turned around and walked out. So nothing really happened.
Her bullshit.
Right.
I was sick of her bullshit.
Yes.
But they did take a look at me and they begged me to stay and get involved, but I was like, nah, I'm sorry, guys, I gotta go.
Exactly, and that's why you wanted to go.
But you're the one that got me away from her.
I didn't get you away from
They were like, you're so
more.
hot.
Still fucking deny it. Unfucking believable.
Oh my God. It really is unfucking believable, isn't it?
It is.
I wish you could hear yourself.
I wish you could hear yourself.
I can.
Yeah, you can, and you don't seem to fucking understand how much you're fucking lying about shit.
But what am I lying? I'm being truthful with you.
No, you're not being truthful.
I have, and you're denying it. When I say that there was flirting at the beginning that got out of hand, I've never, ever
Got
had
out
that
of hand,
happen
my
before.
ass.
I've never, I'm
You
telling
fucking
you,
did it
why
on
are you
purpose.
telling me that what I'm
did it
saying
on-
isn't true?
Mhm.
You're
You
picking
did the
and
whole fucking
choosing
shit on
what you
purpose.
want to be true.
You knew what
You're
you were
picking
doing.
and choosing.
Like last night? You knew what you were
What
doing.
about
You
last
knew what
night?
fucking time it was. You knew you said you were going to call me last night.
Good point, John. I need to dig up that call. I've never heard that call. We'll get there, I guess. We'll get there.
You were on your fucking date.
Lauren,
Your date
I
wound
was
up being
out.
more important than me. Just like the night before.
My life is more important than you, Lauren. I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah,
You
can.
are not more important
Go-
than the things that I want
Go
to do.
get your dates. Go get your dates and have your fuck time with them. You don't want to give me a chance.
Whoa.
No need for us to go any further.
Yeah,
Dude,
fuck
you're
time.
so fucking stupid. You are one massive pile. Oh, God.
What?
What?
It's not fuck time yet, so I want to talk to you.
Why, you don't have your date and hadn't showed up yet?
No, I'm not going out tonight.
No, just last night. So you had your fuck time last night.
I went out last night.
So you had your fuck time last
It's
night.
none of your business what I did.
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
give him a fucking call. Go fuck him again for all I care.
No, you do care. You're probably going to cry about it. So
Yep.
instead of that, why don't we just stay on the phone and we can work this out?
What's it to work out, Debbie? You don't want to give me a fucking chance. I ain't
I'm about to cry about it. Shit.
gonna fucking cry and fucking whimper over you.
I don't want you to.
After the fucking damage you fucking done.
I don't want you to.
Go
What?
get your fucking date.
I want you to be a man and hang up the phone like a baby.
What?
Why do you keep answering if you don't want to talk to me?
Why do you keep calling if you want to go fuck somebody else?
I told you that I'm not going out.
It was just last night.
I went out last night, yes. What's the big deal?
Whatever. You want to give every guy down there a fucking chance? Don't want to give
I
me a
don't
chance.
give every guy down here a chance.
Lauren, you got to realize maybe he did have a big deal down there.
Well, you don't give me a chance either, so that's my problem.
That is your
Bigger than
problem,
yours.
because you sound crazy.
I'm not crazy at all.
No, you really are, though. Because I'm
No,
explaining
no.
stuff to you, and I'm actually trying to be a nice person to you, and you can't have that.
And I'm explaining stuff to you, too.
You just want someone to be on the phone and be like, I love you, Lauren. You could be like, I love you, baby. And all of that stuff, that's exactly what you want. You just want to be on the phone with someone all the time. That's why you loved talking to Winnie all the time.
I want you in person.
Oh God,
You
Abe,
don't
I didn't
wanna
want
fucking be in
to.
person.
Right, I
wanna
don't.
hide
I didn't want that vision in my head.
I don't
You
want to
wanna-
hide myself.
yeah, you
I
do.
don't have to. But the
You
point
don't even send me
is,
you don't even send me a fucking picture of you.
But I must admit, I was the one who brought it up, so it's kind of my fault.
So don't tell me you don't want to fucking hide
but
yourself.
look what you've done without seeing a picture. Look what you've done without meeting
And you know,
face to
you know
face.
goddamn well I'm not gonna fucking hunt you down and try to find you.
No, I know that you're not going to. You don't have the resources to do that. And you
Yeah,
And I
I'm
wouldn't
not
do it
afraid.
anyway.
I'm not
you would, you
afraid.
tool bag.
I don't
I wouldn't
fear.
do it anyway. That's the fucking
I'm doing it so that this doesn't go further.
Who thinks Lauren wouldn't go hunting for some chick if he could, if he wasn't on probation, right? We all know he would. He would steal some money from somebody or borrow it and say, I'm going to pay you back. Okay? I got my white truck. I'm hitting the road.
To where
Yep.
you are going to be like, oh, you showed me a picture, so therefore you must like me. You must think I'm special. I don't want to go
I'm
there.
doing this so it doesn't go further either, because you've done enough fucking damage. You don't want me. You want every fucking guy down there. You can go on a fucking date with,
Again,
whatever.
I don't. I mean, seriously, why do we have to keep going through this? Why?
Because you don't want to give me a fucking chance. I'm not hanging around.
You actually don't want to be my friend?
No,
Is
you're,
that what
you're the one
saying?
that
Lauren, we can hear you. You don't have to yell, okay?
did all the fucking damage.
You don't want me to help you the way that I've helped you?
What's up there, Dragon Words? Hello. Happy Halloween.
All of this time?
You're the one that did all the fucking damage, Debbie.
But why? Why can't we
Don't
be
keep
friends?
fucking denying bullshit.
Why can't we be friends, Lauren? Why?
Why would I want to be? When you tell me that you don't fucking, that you get me away from fucking Winnie, then all of a sudden you tell me you don't want anything to do with me? Fuck you. I'm worth a lot
Whoa.
fucking more than that.
Then prove it.
Prove it to you why you don't fucking want me anyway, remember?
Right, I don't. But that doesn't mean
All right,
there's not
goodbye.
some drunk hillbilly loser that has no teeth.
Yeah, why can't he just have a conversation with a woman? I don't, you know. If I was on the phone and she was like, I went on a date last night, I would have been like, oh, okay, with who? Oh, a friend. Oh, okay, did you guys have a good time? Yeah, we did. Oh, all right. Cool. Well, big gulps, eh? Well, see you later.
Why?
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
What?
Why are you being such a douche?
Because you're being a bitch to me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm being nice to you.
No, you're not.
Have you ever had anyone who actually fought to be your friend? Who argued with you to be your friend? Anyone?
I deserve a fucking chance, and I'm pissed off at you about saying, you wouldn't give me a chance.
To be pissed.
You know, I fucking deserve a chance to be best friends with Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. Right? Or how about Paul McCartney? I'm a musician. I goddamn deserve to be really good friends with that guy. I really do. Fuck. God damn it.
Off at me. That's fine.
Doesn't mean I have to have you in my life either, because that makes it
And just for me, what I just said, that is absolutely 100% stalking. That is stalking. Yes, it is. 100%.
worse. Because then I
Why
have to
does it
fucking
make it
talk to you
worse?
and know.
Because I would feel
Because
more
it's-
comfortable talking to you if I didn't have to feel like I had to walk on eggshells and be careful what I say because you're going to pick out every little thing. Be like, oh, you're going on a date, aren't you? And then you get all mad. Then I get nasty text messages and voicemails. I don't need to go through any of that.
Yeah, well, you think I need to fucking know?
Yeah, I'm really glad all of you are here on this Halloween evening. It's probably best to just stay home and watch some YouTube or whatever you want, horror movies. Definitely gonna put some kind of horror movie on later when I'm done with this at some
Know
point.
that you're going on a date and fucking meet somebody and go fucking them.
I do have a phone girlfriend though, so I'm gonna have to be on the phone too for next 12 hours once I get done with this.
Well, here I am fucking still loving you. I don't fucking need that shit. And you don't want to give me a chance? And I know goddamn well I'm not fucking ugly. I don't give a fuck what you say about that.
Okay,
You're fucking
fine.
blind to that. That's your own fucking problem.
Okay, fine.
It's not mine, but I'm not
Good.
gonna.
Yeah, Lauren's not ugly, and I'm 7 foot tall, and I weigh about 300 pounds. So there you go. What's up, Chris Perry? Welcome to the stream.
I don't have to fucking stand around and stick around for somebody that thinks I am ugly.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that think you're ugly, and you have to stand around them. So you can be on the phone with me.
Holy shit. Wow, Chris. I didn't even think about that. Lauren's a sex offender. He's not allowed to be around children. What does he do on Halloween? Does he have to put a sign out on like, I'm a sex offender, you can't come on my property? Like, I never thought about that. That is fucked up.
I can fucking pick other shit on people too. Other people too.
Like what?
I haven't met any one fucking person in the world that's been perfect.
No, there's nobody.
Yeah,
that's
that
perfect.
includes you. That includes
You better fucking not, Rhoda. You better fucking not.
you.
Yeah, so.
The only one I've ever met close to has been Mom.
Mom. I knew that was coming.
Go have your fuck time.
Fucking
Go
right,
have your
I love
fuck
my mom.
time.
I
She's
know
awesome.
you do. You spend so much time with her. I know.
She doesn't fucking judge people off of looks.
You spend so much
actually-
time with her,
she
Lauren.
actually
It's
gets-
really nice
she
how
actually
you
gets-
go over her house every day, make sure she's good.
I spend a lot of time with my mom.
Yeah, you never spend time over here. That's what she said.
Well, no, because I see her all the time.
She wouldn't have said that.
Mary, I think you're wrong about that. I could totally see kids leaving a bag of shit on his fucking porch and lighting it on fire. Oh shit! I don't know why that like Billy Madison and shit.
I don't need to be over her house to see her.
Well, where are you going to see her?
I see her in other places.
I would totally
Like
do that
what?
if I was in
The
Cornville
fair?
tonight.
That's not the fucking point.
Okay. Anyway. I thought you were going to
God.
stop smoking.
I am. It's not so easy to stop smoking.
I thought you were going to do that for Winnie so that you could give her a kidney. Now she has to keep moving that magnet. Have you told her?
I am.
God damn, Lauren was gonna give one of his kidneys away to somebody over the fucking phone? Wow. There's some scammers out there that would love Lauren.
I am trying to stop. It's not easy to stop.
But you're not stopping. So have you told her not to be counting
I'm not stopping,
on the
but
other date?
I've cut back. I've cut back.
Right.
I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell
Holy
her to
shit.
move the date back. She knows. She knows.
I never heard that.
Already that it's hard to quit.
Oh, she knows that she's going to have to move the date again? Because she was really happy the last time that you said, this is the date. This is when I'm doing it.
Well,
You can
I
go
know.
a year from now.
I know, but I got things in my life that are a little stressful, and
Yeah, she does too.
but I've
Her
cut back.
kidney is not going to hang on forever.
I know. Well, you're healthy. Why don't you give her one of yours? You're a sister.
I can't
Why can't you?
because her body will reject mine.
How do you know that?
Because I've already been tested. You don't think
So
that
what about
we've
your
been
brother?
tested for my sister?
What about your
We've all
brother?
been tested.
What about your brother?
Your other
Who the hell
brother.
knows what planet Winnie came from? None of us are matched.
I wonder how many times Lauren has tried to quit smoking. It's got to be in the thousands, right? Hmm.
Of course we did that, Lauren.
Well, you never told me that before that you did it.
Okay, well, I'm telling you now. The fact is, she would be so incredibly happy if she could have yours.
Oh, God. I would not want any... I'd rather die than have one of Lauren's body parts, you know? Huh. And also a word of advice, if you're going to quit smoking, don't even bring it up. Just do it. You don't have to be like, I'm quitting smoking, because you're never going to... I have a friend that did that. They would always say he's going to quit smoking and never did. It's like, just don't even say anything. Just stop, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's thrilled about the idea of having part of me and her.
Yeah, it's never going to happen, though, because you can't just stop smoking.
Well, you can't just stop. It's hard to just stop. That's why
It's
they
not that
use
hard.
them to think to try to get.
It is hard,
to
but
help people stop.
I
Then you shouldn't have told her that you were stopping.
ain't going to lie.
And that was
I still have cigarettes, not now and again, but, not really. They're too expensive.
the date.
Well, they've been moved back a bit, but I'm trying very hard. I've gotten
Yeah,
to
it sounds
cut
like
down.
it. Sounds like it.
I've cut down. I've cut down, so I am getting there.
I'm just saying that you've told her that you're quitting.
When the price of cigarettes went from $5 to $5.50 was when I was like, okay, that's enough. No more.
You've made that promise a million times. And you've
Not
never
buying them
kept it.
anymore.
So just don't bother making it.
So I am quitting.
Okay.
I'm trying very hard.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sounds like you're trying to back off on going on dates too.
Why would I have to?
You don't. We're in fucking any guy down there you want.
Right, I can because I'm an adult woman.
Yeah, you already did.
Yeah. And you can fuck whatever guy you want too.
You'll never find me fucking a guy, unlike the date that you had last night.
That silly, silly brain of yours.
Yeah.
Well, tell me why
Well.
you judge people off of looks all the time.
I don't
Well, fuck me, why don't you?
do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems awful funny that you're constantly saying something to me about looks.
Well, yeah, I'm saying it to you, but I don't say that to anyone else. I wouldn't want to hurt their feelings.
I think they're like $8.50 where I'm at, or $8.50. Yeah, something like that. Either way, it's like, no, not going to happen. I'm not paying that. Fuck that.
Okay, so what about that girl that had Winnie's phone?
I'm too cheap.
She invited you to go swimming.
Oh, yeah, Linda. That was different.
Why was that different?
Because
Why was that different?
she has meowy eyes.
Exactly, Misfit, and that's the thing. You need to keep in your head at all times that you can never change another person. You just can't do it. The only person you can change is yourself. That's it. End of story on that.
And there was some stuff coming out of it. It was like
Yeah, I understand that it was gross.
yellow matter custard dripping out of a dead dog's
I
eye.
I understand that it was gross. And I was
Yeah,
on the
it
phone with
was
her when
gross.
you came up. I was on the
Right.
phone with her when you came up because she was all excited.
And no, I could never imagine that poverty dope, because if I was in the hospital and they said, we have a donor for you, and if you don't take it, you're going to die. What's the donor's name? It's from a Lauren Lynn Armstrong. Yeah, I don't want it. I'll die.
About you coming over. And she didn't even realize the stuff was coming out of her eyes.
I'm sure she does.
I think that was the last time I talked to her, because that was when you and I first started out.
Anyway.
It upset me a little bit because of what she said that she was going through with her roommates, that her roommates were picking on her.
Well, why did you stop talking to her if you felt so bad for her?
She didn't have the phone anymore.
Oh, but you still would have?
I still would have talked to her, but then she also started coming on too, and I was no.
Oh yeah, you like it though. You may pretend like you don't at the very beginning, but then you give in, just like with Rhoda.
No, I didn't. No, we're going to give in. That's the reason I stopped talking to her.
I wasn't going to.
What is your hang up with wasn't and weren't?
Because you don't use them properly.
So what?
So what? You sound like a fucking moron.
Maybe I like using them like that. It might not be the correct way to say it, but who in the fucking United States actually does say anything correctly? Nobody.
I have never heard anyone say weren't in the wrong way like you do.
Well, that's the only thing I say in the wrong way.
Really?
What else do I say in the wrong way?
There's a ton of stuff. I can start making a list. But you don't want to be friends with me, so I'm sure that this is the last conversation we'll ever have.
Well, you don't want to give me a chance. You just want to
no, I don't want to date you.
Yeah, you wanted to before, but now you don't. You just want to give other guy a chance.
Well, every other guy knows how to say weren't and wasn't properly. So.
Well, every other guy likes cock and pussy too.
They do?
Yeah, like your date last night.
You seem to be talking about yourself.
No, I wasn't your date last night.
No, but you were talking. I was
just the one that you were supposed to be spending time with the last couple of nights. Yeah.
Oh my God, were you talking about yourself?
I'm not into cock.
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint you.
No, you are though. You must be.
Sorry to disappoint you on that.
You're obsessed with it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
A lot of it.
No. That's not the correct way to say that.
What?
A lot of it. There's no such thing as a lot of it. Not the correct way to say that.
Oh, okay. But I was saying that as being sarcastic.
Poverty Dope. Yes, I was a huge Seinfeld fan, and I don't remember. I think I remember that. Yeah, when he got Newman's. Did that happen? I'm thinking of another show. That did happen on another show, I think.
Fantastic. You say
as well.
weren't and wasn't.
But I love Seinfeld. That, when it first came out, I wasn't a fan, but then I started actually watching it, and I was like, this is fucking funny shit. So
because you don't know how to say it in the right way.
Well, I just don't put much thought into it just because I know what I'm saying.
Well, no, you don't know what you're saying. That's the point.
Well, I weren't concentrating on it.
I weren't concentrating.
And that's the scariest thing, too, because I could not imagine being on the sex offender list. I could not imagine that, living that life of... I mean, it's hard enough to get a good job with a clean record. I have never once been arrested in my life. The worst thing I've ever got in trouble for, and I shit you fucking not, which this happened like 2 years ago, and it really pissed me off. I got pulled over, and the cop wrote me a ticket for improper lane usage. I was working, too. I was in a work truck. And that was the first time I've ever really had an encounter with a cop, except for, in the band, but I didn't get arrested. Somebody else got a ticket, but yeah, like, it's hard enough to get a job when you have a clean record. I just don't understand how you can move on with that. I don't know. And probation for life, I don't think I can do. I don't know. No, I couldn't do it. I think it'd be the end of me. I don't think I'd be here anymore.
Training on it. Exactly.
I don't think I'd kill myself, but I don't know. Maybe I'd flee to, like, I don't know, Argentina. But, Lauren doesn't have the smarts to be able to do that. He'd get caught right away.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't concentrating on it.
Because he'd try to sexually assault the fucking, the female flight attendant on the plane. He'd be like, "Want to join the Mile High Club? Huh?"
Yeah.
Supposed to say it backwards. They don't want to disappoint you on that.
Anyway, can we be friends?
You gonna give me a chance?
At what? Being your friend? Of course.
A chance at us actually dating at some point.
No, I can't say that now.
I can't say that we're gonna be friends either.
Okay. That's really too bad because that's
Well,
what
really
we could
too
be
bad
right
you don't-
now. And you don't want to do that.
We could date sometime too, and you don't want to give that chance.
No, because I don't know you in that way.
Well, you're getting to know me in that way. You're getting to know me, but you're telling me out straight that you don't want to date me ever.
I'm telling you out straight that I don't want to date
I
you.
remember now.
Tell you
Okay,
what, can you hear me?
Poverty. I think I remember that now. But do you know what else happened? If you can name one other thing that happened in that episode, I will definitely nail it down because I've seen every single episode.
Yes.
All right, we might get chopped up a bit because
But yeah, Lauren
Next door.
would he wouldn't make it on, he'd get on a plane and be like trying to fucking bang every chick in sight. They'd have to separate him from everybody every female at least on the plane.
River
Okay. I hope you
might
don't
even
fall
be
in.
one point where no,
Oh, you
might
heard
be one
that.
point about. Yeah, I heard that. You hope I don't
Okay.
fall in.
Right.
It tells me you must care about me because you don't want to see me die.
I must.
Hell yeah, John. Hell yeah. Be a female undercover air marshal. She'd like lead them on too. She'd be like, "Yeah, I do want to join the Mile High Club." And then they'd try to sneak away to the bathroom, and like the moment Lauren tries to put his hand on her, she'd grab his hand and like throw it behind his back and cuff his ass. He'd start crying and be like, "I thought you loved me."
There's a start.
I only
God,
said that I cared about
Cawd.
you as a person, Lauren. Like,
I know you don't care anything about me as a date.
no, because we're not
Personally.
dating. I'm gonna start.
I remember
taking
it, Poverty.
tally
I
of
do.
How many times
I now I
no,
remember.
We're not dating. And read off the number.
How? I've got to understand this.
Okay.
How is it that you was ever gonna marry Gigi, but you don't want to give me a chance to date?
I had a relationship with Gigi. I don't have one with you.
Who the
I wanna
fuck
be
is
friends
Gigi?
Pointing that out.
What kind of name is
Right.
Gigi?
And you keep pointing out that, well, you won't give me a chance, and you did before. All kinds of stuff.
I know because it's upsetting to me because
Well, don't let it be upsetting
Really?
to you.
I really have feelings for you, and I've never believed in somebody like I believe in you.
What does that
And that
mean,
really bothers
believe
me.
in?
It means I really believe in you as a person, that you don't play with people,
I'm not.
and that's why I'm so pissed off.
Okay, then be pissed off. That's fine. But you have to understand that the direction that you're coming from
Oh,
is
Mr. Gigi.
all
Okay,
based
I know who
on
that is.
this emotion that you're
The
having.
teacapper, yeah.
It's not based on anything that I've done. You're just mad.
Yeah, I'm mad because of what you've done.
Tell you the
Gigi
truth.
Allen.
You just said that you
Tell me the
believed
truth,
in
but
me, and that meant that I'm.
Call me weird. I was driving home from work yesterday, and I was thinking about Gigi Allen, actually, and I was thinking about, like, I totally understand why he did what he did, and, I was just thinking about his background, and if anybody doesn't know who Gigi Allen is, go ahead and Google him, or YouTube him, and later on, or just Google him. Anyway, he would do crazy stuff on stage as a punk rock musician, like shit on the stage, and come out completely naked and try to rape people in the audience, and he was a sick son of a bitch. But I really think he did it because his band really wasn't that good, and he wanted to get famous, and he wanted, publicity, and he sure did get it.
Honest, but yet that's not what you want.
I'm sure he was
Tell
a
me the
sex
truth,
offender
and then
too. He had to be.
But then you turn around and you deny things. And it's like, why the fuck would you deny it?
No, I'm telling you the way that things were. I'm actually being honest. You don't want to hear it.
I don't want to.
So it is Gigi Allen. Okay.
Never going to be a chance for us to see what's actually there.
Well, I don't want.
But that's kind of dumb because there's no way Lauren would ever figure out who Gigi Allen is. I mean, the general public doesn't know who that is.
Hold on to this.
Like, if you don't know who Gigi Allen is, I wouldn't be surprised. He's not that famous at all. He was famous in the underground, but other than that, no.
Idea and make it your truth because it hasn't happened.
No, it hasn't. I want to know that There is a chance that it will happen. I want to
I
know
don't
that you're
know
gonna.
that. I don't know that.
That's what I wanted you to hear you say.
Okay, but you're acting
I
as
didn't want,
if I'm supposed to act
but I didn't
like
want you
it
to
is
come out and say.
happening.
I didn't want you to come out and say that there's no chance.
Lauren, have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Do
What?
you remember at one point Lloyd is talking to
Yeah, I know.
the one?
So you think there's a chance?
Right. That's exactly
Yeah.
who you are.
Oh,
You
that
are
is so great. That is a great analogy. Yes. That's one of my favorite comedy movies, too, is Dumb and Dumber. I mean, that is a goddamn perfection production of a movie, of a, like, the second one, not so much. The third one, it was okay. But the first one, you just can't beat it. That shit was great.
No, I am not that guy.
Yes.
This guy actually
No,
gives a fuck
you're
about
worse,
you.
Lauren. You're way
Well, I
worse.
This
think
guy
that
has
Lloyd would
every
give a fuck
reason
about
to
me,
give a
too.
fuck about you. This
Right.
guy has every reason to give a fuck about you. He does. It's not your looks that.
Because the one thing she forgot to say about in Dumb and Dumber is at the end of the movie when, she's not interested because she's married, they just kind of walk away. They're like, oh, whatever. Lauren wouldn't do that. He'd start screaming at her.
He gives a fuck about.
You lied to me!
He's not basing anything that he gives a fuck about you on your looks.
Well, who said that anyone was?
So you seem to be big on that. I think that everybody is going to judge somebody off their looks. So I weren't raised that way. I give a fuck about the person.
Right.
They can be the
That's
best looking
right.
fucking person in the world, but if they're a shitty person on the inside, who the fuck wants to be with them?
Right.
I never knew exactly what you look. All I was doing was going by what Emma and Dan told me, and Winnie told me, and you told me.
Right.
Well, Emma and Winnie told me that Winnie looked like fucking Casey Morrow. She don't look like Casey Morrow. Where the fuck did they ever get that?
I have no idea.
So why should I believe you look like fucking Malibu Barbie?
I don't care.
I never went off your looks.
Right, because you don't know what I look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the picture that your brother had on there.
Right.
So yeah, if that's really you on there, then yeah, I do know what you look like now.
Okay.
It still fucking throws me for a loop why you wouldn't want to send me a picture if I already know what you look like.
Because you go crazy over things. Look at
I
what
don't
happened.
get crazy over things.
Are you kidding? This whole conversation has been crazy. The million times that you've hung up on me this whole time has been crazy. And I don't want you jerking off to it. That would be disgusting.
Oh, you give me a fucking break.
You
I
probably
don't use
jizzed all
pictures
over the
when I
postcard
jerk
I
off
sent you.
anyway. I don't use what?
You probably jizzed
What'd you
all over
just
the
say?
postcard that I sent you.
Oh my god, are you serious?
It's stuck to
You
your
probably are
nightstand.
serious. I don't know why I'm asking that. You probably are serious.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, jeez. I have never jerked off to a picture in a magazine or anything else. I
Oh,
have a
shut
very
up,
good
Lauren. You
imagination.
lying sack of shit.
Right, so you-
Shut the fuck up. Never jerked off to a picture. Get the fuck out. You looked at Kayla's picture for hours on end, buddy. Come on, man. Quit fucking lying. And then you yell at these women for lying to you when all you do is fucking lie. You fucking sick son of a bitch.
You remember the picture in your brain, and then that's
picture
what
of
you
what?
do. Of whatever.
Oh, of the one. No, I create my own image in my fucking brain. And why do I need to tell you that?
Like.
What do you do?
It's none of your business. That's
Tell us-
disgusting.
No,
Good night, Misfit. Sorry you have to work. Or wait, you didn't say you had to work. You just said you had to be up at 4. So, have a good night and happy Halloween.
no. I'm telling you my business. You tell me your business.
No.
Why? Scared?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be honest with me on that one. Because you obviously didn't hear anything that I just asked you.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so why are you so private with me when I'm so open with you?
Because you take things to the next level. I'm
Damn.
pretty open with my friends.
You got to work
to a
on
certain
Sunday? That's a bummer. Well, hopefully you get paid good money. You probably make a lot more than I do, so that's cool.
degree. I'm also very, very private. That's the way that I've always been. You win.
How much money do you make a year before taxes? Okay?
Fucking Emma, if she's monitoring my
That was a terrible Lauren voice. I'm sorry.
Facebook, tells you everything. Anyway, you guys talk about me all the time.
I don't tell them to tell me.
And then,
Because if I was to make a fucking record, I would be able to make 10 times the amount of money you make in a goddamn year. You remember that. You remember that. If I was to start my own septic company, I could make more money than everyone in this fucking room. Fuck.
you take that as your truth and you throw it in my face, and I get a stupid
But yeah, have a good
text
night,
message,
Misfit.
and I just have to say, okay, here
Take
we
advantage
go.
of that double pay.
Lauren's
You deserve
acting
it.
like a child again. Countdown to when he apologizes and tells me that I'm so special.
Well, really, you are. You
Yeah,
are.
I know I am. I know.
You haven't ran away when I've had some of my problems. You actually stuck around and helped me, and that was
Right. And so I have been
really
trying to
special
help
taste.
you as a friend, which is exactly what a friend would do. But you can't do that. And that's the reason why I don't tell you a bunch of shit. Because if I do,
Oh,
it's
shit, that's
somehow
right.
going to get thrown in.
That's right. That's tonight, right? We turn the clocks back. And where I'm at, I heard this is the last time we're doing it in my state. Or no. Next time. I don't know. I'm out of the loop here.
To my face and used against me.
But thanks for that
and all of
reminder.
that.
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
not interested. It's really disappointing that we have to have these conversations as often as we do. Telling someone
Yeah, me too,
that
Dragon
you're
Words.
not interested in dating them, you want to be their friend, you want to speak to them, you want to help them through whatever it is that they need to go through, because right now it's a lot of stuff. And I think I can help you do that, but you don't let me, because right above that is you wanting to have a romantic relationship, and it's just not there.
it never should have been like it was.
Okay, whatever that is, whatever you have in your head, it's not like how it was. We're going to draw the line in the sand again, which is what I thought we did, and we're going to forget it. And we're going to move
no,
on.
we're not going to forget it.
Why? So you can torture yourself?
Why?
So we can continue
No.
to have the same
Yeah, just like me. I'm if I was a fucking astronaut, you know?
conversation that is so fucking boring. I mean, if anyone else had to listen to this, they would just be rolling their eyes. That's how pathetic it is.
Because before you was in the hospital, I loved it.
Okay.
When you
If I was the size of Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant, I could be a pro wrestler, right?
was in the hospital, I loved it. Because it was like I was actually getting to see you that I didn't see before then when I was with Winnie and you were in California. Instead, when you were in California, it seemed like you were acting, trying to purposely act like a bitch to me. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know her. She's acting like a complete bitch to me. Then,
Look at the relationship you and Winnie had. If you guys
Does anybody still watch wrestling? I haven't watched wrestling since I was a kid. That was like big shit when I was a kid back in the early 90s. I've tried to watch it maybe a couple times, and it seems to me like all they do is every move they change camera angles, and I start getting dizzy watching it. It's like I can't watch that. It's so weird.
together in the same room, domestic violence all day.
no, because I don't hit women.
It doesn't mean that you're just going to punch someone. That's not necessarily just domestic violence. It could be that you're not allowing her to leave. You lock the door and block her way. Could be you're holding on to her so she can't move. There's a ton of stuff that goes along with domestic violence.
Yeah.
Any
but
kind of
if
way of intimidation,
Yeah. Lauren doesn't
Scaring
abuse
her.
women. Okay. Mm-hmm.
screaming at
Sure.
the top of your lungs when you're fucking wasted.
if I stood in front of the door and blocked her way out, I'd be afraid of her going out and doing something fucked up.
Oh my
Hurting
God.
someone else.
What?
When I've heard you guys on
What?
the phone and you're
No, Lauren, you can't do that. Even if somebody was in your house that was going to go hurt somebody else, you cannot physically restrain that person. You have to call the police. You can't do that. You cannot put your hands on somebody. You just can't do it. It's, oh my God, he is fucked in the head. I swear to God.
You're screaming, and I've heard
He
you
is so
screaming at
stupid.
your brother, throwing shit around.
Not to mention, how would that even ever happen? Like, I think he's talking about like drugs, right? If she was gonna go out and buy drugs, but you know what, Lauren? It doesn't matter. If somebody wants to go out and buy drugs and that's an adult, you can't stop them. You just can't do that.
Hitting him.
Fucking idiot.
Hitting him. He hit me too.
He just sealed the fucking deal. I mean, he already has sealed the deal 1,000 million times before in my head that he's he's psycho. I mean, I thought he was psycho when I first saw him on the show, but like this is like, oh my God, this is landmark evidence here. You just don't quit, Lauren.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, exactly. So you're going to justify it all day long.
Exactly. What he considers is fucked up could be anything. It could be, where you going? I'm just going to the grocery. Nope, you ain't going nowhere. You staying here all night. Like, could you imagine? Oh my God, I couldn't. Oh.
But that doesn't
What
mean
a
that you call the
fucking
cops on us.
psycho.
That's brotherly love. We've done that all our life.
Oh yeah, totally. And that's what you would say with Winnie. Oh no, I love her. We scrap like
I
that.
mean, where did he learn his morals? I just don't get it. You can't put your hands on people. You cannot do. This isn't the movies. It's not the movies. Like when you're at a bar, like, you know, you watch movies like Roadhouse where, you know, someone says, "Oh, you're a fucking asshole," and somebody just comes up and punches them in the face, and the person falls down and breaks a table, and they get up and they're just fine. There's no mark on them. Try doing that in real life. If you go up and punch somebody, say you're standing outside of a bar, right? And someone calls you an asshole and you punch them in the face and they fall down and smash their head and die. Well, you're going to fucking prison for a very long time. They don't ever talk about that part in the movies. Maybe that's where Lauren gets his morals from, is the movies. I don't know. But you can't do that. You just can't. The only time you can ever put your hands on somebody is if they're putting their hands on you and you are defending yourself. That's about it. Other than that, you can't do that.
The point is, Lauren, you guys had a horrible relationship. It was extremely abusive and unproductive.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so as her sister, I'm going to stand in the way.
And I am definitely not no professional fighter, at all. And I've never been into fighting. I'm just not that kind of person. I don't believe in bullying and picking on people, and of course, unless you're Lauren. But that's awesome, Dragon Words. I watch MMA. I don't know how those guys can do that stuff. I don't know how you can do that. Getting hit in the head for a living, there's no way I could do it. I'm glad I got into music. I really am. Really am.
I'm going to tell you what the problem is, and if you're the problem, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you to go fuck off. I'm going to tell you that you need to work on yourself, and you need to allow Winnie to get better. But you didn't want to do that. I love her.
So instead, you took and pretended like you liked me to get me away from Winnie.
That wasn't the point. No. It was just flirting.
No, John. No. I mean, okay, let's say, I don't know. Let's say I'm in a house with a woman, okay, and she's like, "I'm gonna fucking go kill your mother." Okay, maybe there's some circumstances that you could do something like that, maybe, but that would never happen. I mean, if that happened, your life is fucked in the head anyway. If you're with somebody that would harm somebody and you're living with that person, you got something wrong with you. You get, I don't know. I just don't think that's a valid situation. But if somebody says they're going to go out and do drugs, or they're going to go here, they're going to go fuck somebody, you cannot stop them from doing that. You can't. You just can't do it.
Where are you now?
I just pulled in my house. I got these 2x6s that I
Stole.
got down in the hall in the car. So, but the point. Oh shit!
I should start exercising though. I should start working out. I did lose a bunch of weight, and I don't, I wasn't really that fat, but I was kind of chunky, and I lost a lot of. I'm pretty thin. I should start doing some exercising, but I don't know.
The point was that
I do got to get motivated.
More than flirting. In my head and with what you were doing. If you knew what you were doing, then you wouldn't have done the stuff that you did.
in your head.
Yeah, you're
you
right about
thought
that,
it was more than
Dagmaster.
flirting, and it wasn't.
And you keep telling yourself that, but no, I
I'm
don't believe
telling
it.
you that.
You can
See,
tell me that all you want. Doesn't mean I'm gonna believe it.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna believe it because of the way you were.
I'm telling you the way that it was.
Hi, babies. Hi, babies. What's up, honey?
Hi, BBs. What's up, Jimmy? How's it going, man? How you doing? Happy Halloween.
Oh my goodness, this is a big yawn. Who wants a biscuit? Little girl, you want a biscuit? There you go, big handsome doofy baby.
Right, and also, Betty, you could probably get arrested for it too. You know, if she decided to call the police on you or something.
And go silly pretty little girl.
I don't know. That's a really bizarre situation. I wonder. I'm sure everything's happened in life, but I don't know. I mean, the question is, would I ever hit a woman? Absolutely not. Now, if a woman came at me with a knife, well, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. If anybody comes at me with a deadly weapon, I'm gonna defend myself to the fullest. But no, I don't believe in hitting on women. I don't believe in hitting on anyone, really. It's just you don't do. It's wrong. You can't do that.
Oh, she does it all the time. I go in and give her a biscuit when I get home. And then instead of taking the biscuit, she won't take the biscuit until I rub her belly. It's funny. It's cute. Sorry. I think my dogs are cute.
Yeah, that's something to apologize for instead of apologizing.
And I'm
for
guilty.
being a fucking ass.
I'm guilty of that. I've lived with crazy. I've done that. I've done it. Trust me. I've been with a crazy woman, and yeah. All I can tell you is that woman, I really hope she doesn't get with someone who is violent, because she is going to get hurt very badly. That's all I can say. But thank God I'm not violent and never put my hands on a woman. I wasn't raised that way, and I never will. And like I said, unless my life is threatened or something crazy, then maybe, but I don't know.
Apologize for
Well, not maybe. I'd
That makes a lot of sense.
If it was life and
Well,
death, that's different.
think
That
I'm so
anybody
bad to
would
my dog.
do that.
I'm not supposed to think my dogs are cute.
Did you take Sadie to the vet to have her nails clipped?
I did.
When was that?
Oh, here we go with the nails clipped. What's up, D-Dude? Welcome and happy Halloween. Glad to have you here. And every one of you.
It's been 3 or 4 months now.
Oh, no, you were supposed to take her more recently than that.
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten around to doing it more recently right now.
Her nails are
And that's what's funny about what's going on in this country right now. I was watching a stream last night on YouTube of, these protests going on between the Democrats and the Republicans. And there's people getting in fist fights, and it's crazy. Like, okay, let's say I'm not, though. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but let's say I'm a Democrat, okay? And I go to one of these marches or whatever it is, and somebody is a Republican, and I say, that guy's a fucking Republican. And I walk up to that person and I beat the shit out of them, or they beat the shit out of me. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, what does it solve? What am I, and if, let's say I beat that person's ass, right? Is it going to change that person's mind? No, it's just going to make them more pissed and more enraged. It's not going to solve anything. You're just, like, I don't know what is going on with some of these political people. I just don't get it. I understand protesting. I get it. That's your right. It's in the Constitution, but to sit there and fight each other and all this crazy stuff, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I understand, we're in a weird spot in the country, and I disagree with a lot of things, but it ain't worth fucking beating the shit out of people over, man.
Remember that?
Yeah, I think I took her after that.
These people are acting like they live at the fucking White House or something. I don't know.
When you said something then, I think because I had Roy take her. Oh, Roy and Mom.
All right. I certainly hope so, because she can't have nails like that. That's going to hurt her feet.
Yeah.
I know,
My ex was abusive too. Very.
For dogs.
And that's another thing. It is possible for men to be verbally abused by women. Maybe not physically. I mean, she did hit me one time, but, it didn't hurt me or nothing. But, yeah, I definitely was abused in many ways. Different ways of not like I said, it wasn't physical, but just a lot of just mind fucks. You know what I mean? Like, basically like I own your ass type shit, and it's like, no, that's not how relationships work.
That I can
Goodbye.
do myself.
Nope.
Well, they've got one out now that's supposed to be gentle on the dog.
You're not doing it to your dogs yourself.
Why?
You don't know how. You don't know how you're going to end up hurting her.
No, because I know you don't cut down to the roots.
Take her, but you're not going to be able to see them exactly. So you
That's
need
why
to take them to a groomer. It's not that expensive.
There's a new machine that they have out that takes it down just so far, so you don't get to the roots.
No, I really think that you need to take her and have it done.
No, I'd like to do it. I'd rather not do it myself.
Right. Don't do it yourself. Don't spend.
But I will admit that I do believe that any woman that is abused or being abused by a man it's different, because most men are, you know, either bigger or stronger than the woman, right? So if a man is abusive, that can be very, you know, it's different. You know what I mean? Like they say women, like men being raped by women, right? You know? And yeah, I get it's, I don't know about raped, but let's just say underage kids, right? With older women and stuff, underage boys. It's a really touchy subject, and I think it's wrong on both sides, men and women, but I don't know. I just think it's worse for younger girls, because any man can totally overcome a 13-year-old girl physically and do whatever the fuck that guy wants to do. Like, whereas a 14 or 15-year-old boy could probably defend himself against a adult female, you know, if he had to. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Money on some stupid machine.
I don't know why I'm talking about that.
It's gonna work. Do you think
I'm gonna
she's
shut up for a little bit.
Take her foot and put it into a machine? Something that's gonna grind her nails?
Yeah, probably not.
Right.
They make it look good on the commercial.
Of course they do. She needs to have her nails clipped more regularly than that, especially with how long they are.
You're so pretty.
Okay. Jimmy, I was put in that same situation, man. Like, the girl I was with always wanted to get me she wanted me to, and she was actually beat up by her ex. And I thought it was all him until I found out the whole story. I'm not even going to say the story. I don't want to talk about it on here, but let's just say it was very well instigated by her, and I'm not justifying what he did either, but I would always say that to her. I'd be like, you just are trying to get me to get physical with you because you want to be able to either hold that against me or you want me to get arrested. And I said, just so you know, I'm not going to ever hit you. So you can yell at me all you want or do what you want to do, but I'm not going to hit you. So do what you got to do, but it's never going to happen. So, and I would always say that, and, you know.
Wow.
That's not cool, man. And I'm sorry you got nailed with an alarm clock. That's fucked up. Holy shit.
No, I went in there to her.
I mean, I've seen your feet. You don't take care of those things. Those things are disgusting.
To say what?
God.
My feet are looking better than what they were.
I wouldn't eat
Taking a
peach cobbler off of those things. Holy shit.
I wouldn't want anybody to. How would anybody want to?
And no bullshit about the karma. What goes around comes around. Believe me, it does. And I remember one of the last things I said to her, I said, you're going to remember me. I said, you're going to remember me. You're going to be with somebody. And you're going to think to yourself, man, I should have treated him better. I should have treated him a lot nicer because he was a pretty good guy. And she didn't understand what I meant by that. She thought she was fucking stupid. But anyway, I guarantee that's already happened. So, yeah, karma, what comes around goes around, people. Remember that.
What? Why are you saying
I mean, look at Lauren,
something
right?
about me is disgusting?
Are we friends now?
I don't know. Are you actually going to think about giving it a chance down the road?
No.
Why? Because you want to be stubborn?
No, because I'm telling you I don't want to. I don't want you to just be friends because you think that something is going to happen down the road.
No, because I would actually like to be friends.
Good. I do too.
Damn, there's a lot of fighters in here, man. You boxed for 20 years? Holy shit, man. I'm not fucking with you, man. No way. No way.
And blessed
Oh,
are
Ain't
my
happening.
children.
I want you to keep your mind open. I don't want you closing me out to dating. That'd be a dumb thing to do because I think we could have something really good.
Okay, well, I don't.
But I tell you what, buddy. You want to get behind a drum kit and have a drum off? I'm all game. But I will not step in the ring with you. Nope. No way. No how.
I don't know that. So I'm just going to be your friend, and I'm not going to think about the future. And I think that would be a good idea for you.
It's a
too.
joke, by the way.
Why have you been so persistent tonight on wanting to be my friend?
Because I'm trying to make things clear with you, and I'm trying to see if that's even possible.
Why do you think I'm so stupid?
Well, you've proven that you're stupid.
No.
Yeah, you have many times. There's actually documentation of how stupid you are.
Some things I've done have been stupid. Yeah, maybe they have.
Did you hear
I'm not
that?
the only one in the world that has done stupid
No,
things.
but again, you're going back to I'm going to talk about other people and see how we're all the same. Because other people have done bad things too. So somehow that takes a little bit off of me.
I don't like being attacked. I've been attacked a lot.
Okay. And I'm not
I
attacking
don't like
you
being
right
attacked
now.
all the time.
Yeah. And I'm not attacking you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not big enough really to be a boxer. I'm like 5'8" and weigh about 145 pounds. So yeah, you would destroy me, dude. Even if I was the same size as you, you'd still destroy me. I've never been a boxer, but I must admit, I was a huge fan of Mike Tyson. Like back before he went nuts. I mean, that guy was a goddamn machine. Holy shit. I mean, I still will go back and watch some of his early fights and just be like, just blown away that there's a heavyweight that is just as quick as a lightweight that fucking knocks people out in the first round. I think his record was like 35-0 before he lost, and it was like 19 knockouts were in the first round. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit.
So I'm just trying to make you understand.
So
why
I was a
that.
fan, definitely, of
People
boxing
like to
back in the
attack other
day.
people, but they don't look in. Well, you said it in a text to me one day
What?
when fucking Jamie
Hell
Amy
yeah,
said something about you.
But I can actually beat the shit out of Tyson in boxing. But that's on the the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah.
Huh?
We was talking. I told you about what Jamie Amy said, and you said, "Why does everybody talk about me? Why can't they talk about themselves?" Well, that's what I said. Oh, gee, I wonder how that feels.
Well, that's not the same thing.
I've never been there before.
I'm saying don't talk about me because that's what all of you people do. You just talk about me and what I'm doing.
What do people do with me?
I don't know. What do they do with
And
you?
it's not just our small group of friends. There's like thousands of people, upon thousands of people
Yeah,
that
I know.
talk about me.
Right.
There's nothing I can do about it.
No, there isn't.
I've learned to deal with it. It fucking pissed me off and bugged the living fuck out of me when it first happened.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I realized there's nothing I can do about it. They're going to do whatever they want anyway.
Right.
They're going to keep pointing the finger at me, but then they don't turn around and look in the mirror.
Yeah, Tyson, he really did turn out to be okay. I agree. I totally agree with that. He's ended up in the mental ward a couple times. He's had some issues, but, just look at where he came from. He came from just total chaos and became super rich at 18 years old. I mean, anybody with that much power and that much money and all, he was paranoid. He was doing drugs and all that, and later on, not early on, but yeah, he turned out to be a pretty level-headed guy, and I give him credit for that.
There's a little bit of a difference there. I mean, they're pointing at you for something that's pretty fucking serious. And
yeah, and I'm betting probably 50% of them people that are pointing at me have their own skeletons in their own closets.
everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody does.
And the other thing I used to love about Tyson was a lot of the people he used to fight were a lot bigger than him. He's not a very tall guy. I think he's like 5'10" and a half. I mean, he's probably the same height as you if you're 5'11", right? Definitely a lot thicker, right? Because I think he was like 218 in his prime. But man, it was just so great seeing these big old dudes get in the ring and just get destroyed by him. It was like, wow.
Yeah, and I'm saying probably of the same thing that they're pointing at me about.
No, why? Why would you assume that? Because you want to think
Because
that there's more people like you.
No, because
Yeah.
most people that attack people for a certain thing have done that certain thing themselves. So they attack somebody else that has done it. So it makes
Not
them feel better
necessarily.
and look better to the
Is
public.
that a therapy thing to say? Is that what Allie told you?
I've been told that by therapists.
Like the Trevor
what
Burbick
about
fight,
Emma?
that shit was
Has she ever told you
hilarious.
that?
Dude got
No,
fucked
Emma's never
up in
told
the
me that.
first round.
Okay.
But not every therapist is gonna say that.
Right.
But I've been told that by a couple of therapists.
Yeah, the ones who are trying to make you feel better about yourself and trying to get you to stop crying.
No, okay, now you're trying to say that there's no therapist that is gonna say that when you don't know. You can't say
No
things
worries,
that you
man.
don't know.
Thanks, Betty.
I'm saying that you
We can talk
are
about whatever
taking
we want in
something
here.
like that, and you're trying to make yourself feel better about those who are talking about you.
No, because it's already been proven.
Where is
you
it
look
proven?
at the first catalog that we had,
Yeah.
the part one, where that
Okay.
fucking guy turned himself in.
Okay.
He'd been pointing his finger, and he'd
So
been doing
what?
the same.
I don't know the name, but if I saw the guy's face, I would remember it because I think I've seen all of the classics by him. So yeah,
Same fucking thing that he was.
not off the top of
Laughing
my
about
head,
from
but I know
someone else.
I've seen it.
Okay. So
Okay,
that's one
so I
person.
know there's
How
more.
does that become 50% of the people?
That's one person that had the balls enough to get out and say that he actually did it.
Honestly, Lauren, I can probably tell you that most of the people who have made comments on your videos, who have called you names, who've regurgitated your chat log back to you, are doing it because they hate you. They hate what you did.
Yep, I remember
hate
that
what I
one,
did.
buddy.
Because-
I totally,
right,
and now
I'm
I know
telling
exactly what
you
you're talking
that
about.
That's the reason why they do it. They're fascinated about all of the guys that they've seen on the show. And they think, holy shit, these are the types of people that are around me. People that are around my own kids in my own family. You would never know it by looking at them. But here they are walking into the house. And it's crazy. Your chat log, Lauren, we've read it, is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Right. And it's fucked up. And I get that there was a lot of fucked up.
You know what? We need to set this up. I think we need to get Jimmy. We need to get you in the ring with Lauren Armstrong. We got to make this happen. I just want to see him get beat to shit because I guarantee he would. So I would love to see him just get destroyed in a ring, like, you know, with another man because he talks a big game, and I'm pretty sure he's got nothing to back it up.
Stuff, you know, for the perverted reasons, you know, all the gross stuff, but even just the possessiveness, like talking to a 13-year-old about having this.
Exactly, for talking to a 13-year-old. What's up, Lauren's dad? Welcome to the stream and happy Halloween there, buddy. We always enjoy your presence here as well as everyone else.
Fantasy of a life together was fucked up.
I know.
Really
That was
weird.
royally fucked up.
Right. There's a lot of people who are going to look at that and they're going to say, wow, he has a YouTube channel. He has videos. I'm going to go say something to him. People who have had real impact of being a victim or knowing a victim and knowing all of the stuff that has happened to those people's lives because of people like you, they're going to take that anger and they're going to push it toward anyone who's available. And you happen to be available.
It's fucked up how that whole thing has grown. I tried getting away from the fucking thing.
Right, but
The funny thing is probably every time you'd punch him, he'd be like, Cawd, 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 Cawd.
you keep putting yourself out there.
It'd be like Mike Tyson's Punch Out for Nintendo and shit. He'd be like one of those characters, you know, when every time you hit him, he'd probably be like, you know, he'd make like a weird noise.
And it's concerning
like
that
a little
you're
bitch.
so concerned about getting your computer back so that you can go onto social media. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to have someone make some kind of a comment to you that is either flirtatious or maybe can seem like they're a nice person. And all of a sudden, here comes Lauren. Like, this is the one, I'm going to get her to. And you have yourself another catfish.
The big reason why I wanted my computer back was so I can keep an eye
They're
on
talking
what
about a
people are doing.
catfish while being
We'll keep an
catfished
eye on it, but what
by
are you
a
going to do
catfisher.
then?
Well, like selling things in the store with my face on them without my permission.
Okay, so what did the attorney say about that?
That's something that we can go after, but I have to bring in actual paperwork to them, showing them proof of that.
Here we go. Lauren and his fucking lawsuits that don't hold up in court because they have no legal authority for being dumb.
Of people doing that.
Right.
So which I don't have a computer, so the only ones that I can rely on are you, Winnie, and Emma. I try to
Okay.
keep my family out of this stuff because I don't want Mom getting stressed out about any of it. So, because she already knows about some of the stuff on there, and I get more concerned about her all the time.
Well,
What's up, member berries? Welcome. Happy Halloween. And yeah, Lauren is all talk. He ain't gonna do shit.
what about your friend that's supposedly...
In fact, I would totally get in the ring with Lauren Armstrong. I would do it. I swear. And I'm not a boxer. And I think just the rage in me would easily be able to fucking... Oh, God, I'd love to hit him so bad.
You. Have them do it.
In a professional setting, of course.
Okay.
I would love to do it just on the street, too, but I wouldn't do that just because, you know...
I'm gonna tell you something, but you have to keep it to you.
Wouldn't be
not
legal.
tell anybody else.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Promise me?
Yeah.
Okay. There is no other friend that does it. Roy is the one that goes over that sits at the computer, or Mom, and I tell him where to go.
Oh, okay.
What to put in. There is
Okay.
no friend that does it.
Okay.
I let you guys keep believing that, because that way, well, not necessarily you, but I let Emma and Winnie believe that because of the stuff that they pulled on me in the past.
Okay.
So that it gives me that little thing, so that, you know, if they tell me something that seems a little...
Speaking of dinner, Callie Slime Bucket Lady, guess what I had for dinner? I had me a chicken pot pie. Yep. I was kind of tired earlier, and I was thinking, man, I don't think I'm gonna stream tonight. But I had that pot pie, and I just got this energy in me to do this. So here we are.
Off to me, then they'll know that I do have somebody back here that can check on it.
Okay, so what
Because
exactly is he doing? I don't really understand what he's looking for. I don't get it.
He'll just... Who's looking for?
Roy.
Roy's not looking for anything. Roy, see, I can stand behind the computer and look at it all I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I can't physically be on the computer.
Right.
I can't physically be on the internet
Okay.
myself.
Right.
I can't be sitting in chair. I can't be sitting in front of it
Yeah.
and operating it. But I can stand behind anybody.
Yep. Swear to God,
that's
I did.
sitting in the chair and operating it.
Okay.
So I tell Roy where to go, or Mom where to go, and so that I can look at...
Actually, I don't swear to God. I swear to Cawd. I had a pot pie.
what I want to look at.
Okay.
That's where I get my information. I don't do it that often because, well, why do I want to keep bugging them to do that? I mean, you guys pretty much tell me everything I need to know, and I trust you guys. Well, you I trust more than anybody.
Well, it wasn't homemade. I'll tell you that. It was, the ones you buy, the frozen ones you buy at the food store. And as I was eating it, I was like, I bet my life that this tastes 10,000 times better than Lauren's homemade chicken pot pie.
Because you've never been part of what Winnie and Emma did.
Right.
But now I've gotten to trust Winnie and Emma more. And she said, and I don't want to tell Winnie and Emma anything about this.
Okay.
But Emma, I still feel off sometimes about Emma, because it's like sometimes she'll say some things that just seem really off.
Okay.
It doesn't really feel right. So that's why I don't trust Emma all the way when she says some stuff.
Okay.
Does that make more sense to you now?
Yeah, I guess. It's interesting that Roy's looking at it.
Well, Roy's not really looking at it. He's actually on his iPad talking to some girl that, I don't know, that he thinks is real.
Oh, really?
Many girls that he thinks is real.
That must be so crazy to be talking to a girl you think is real.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. And it sucks. And I was trying to get away from that. And then there was Winnie posing as Casey. I kept believing that as a possibility, even though some things really seemed off. I was like, well, Emma would tell me the difference. And, not realizing that Emma really knew that it wasn't Casey, even though she said she never really saw what Casey looked like. I knew she did. And there's no way you can mistake. I mean, they don't look anything alike.
Right.
And I knew Emma knew that.
Okay.
And then when Emma went to this concert, they sent me a picture of all of them together. It was supposed to be Winnie when she was posing as Casey. And
How the hell did we get to this, Lauren? I thought she didn't want to be with you, and now we're like all calm and collective. This guy is all over the charts. He's 100% bipolar, stalker, and fuckwad.
they photoshopped Casey's face onto. I don't know if they. Emma said they photoshopped Casey's face onto Winnie's body. I don't know if that was true or not, or if it was actually just Casey there. But what they did is Photoshop Emma being in the picture. See what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, I guess. Kind of crazy. That's a wild story.
Wow, that's fucking wild. Now, what did you know about that before?
I really didn't know anything. I pretty much did my own thing.
Yeah, I really don't think Lauren's being quad fished right now, because I'm pretty sure he's probably living with somebody else. And whoever that is probably his voice of reason about, not having telephone girlfriends. So yeah, I think he would, I think he's probably hopefully doing the smart thing and just hiding away for the rest of his life, which is what he should do. That's what I would have done. If I would have got caught in Chris Hansen's sting, which I never would have, but if I did, you would never hear from me again. Like, I would never go on the internet. I would just hide away like O.J. Simpson, and I wouldn't do anything.
Even when I was out in California, I was doing the same.
I mean,
kind of
shit.
stuff. I was working.
I've never been arrested, and I still hide away. Shit, Well, I'm on the internet right now, but I'm allowed to be on the internet because I have my freedom. Thank God.
When he's running around doing whatever, I mean, I didn't really pay that much attention to the stuff that she would tell me. A lot of the time, she would tell me some crazy shit, and I would just say, "Okay, cool. Don't shit in the tub." That kind of stuff.
When did you start getting on the computer?
I've always been on the computer, having internet access and things like that. I mean, it's a huge part of life. When you go to work, a lot of stuff is on the computer, and managing things at home, like shopping or Facebook, whatever. It's all on there.
Okay, but I'm talking about Tiffany and Clobber time. When did you start that?
Tiffany and clobbering time.
I don't really remember exactly.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Jimmy, that, I've never really thought about, I would never kill myself at this point ever because life is too short as it is. But in Lauren's shoes, I don't know, man. I think you're right, but you think he's driving track, Chris Perry? Yeah? Yeah, I don't think he's passing out candy at all. I really don't. At least I hope not. I hope not.
But Derek's been up to it for... No, I don't.
Derek's been up to it for years.
Yeah, he has.
I remember seeing Derek on it years ago.
Yeah. He's one of those people that is fascinated with the show.
Is that ex-Derek?
Ex-Derek? There are guys who are so stupid to fall for it and actually show up. So it's one of his hobbies. He makes videos and he talks to other people about it too.
What does that do for him?
I don't know. I guess he gets his jollies.
What does it do for you when you was on it?
Well, I think it's interesting. I'm not really involved in the internet world, like really deep into social media and going crazy with it. I don't post all the time and stuff. I don't have my own channel, but You know, there's a lot of people that do, and Derek's one of them.
I guess I'm just trying to understand what kind of thrill people get off somebody else's mishaps, misfortunes, and mistakes.
We've talked.
You're fucking goddamn right. We take total advantage of your misfortunes, Lauren, because you deserve it. I've said it many times. You deserve to be punished over and over again on the internet. Did Babsby quit? She don't do this anymore? Because I remember clobbering time. I mean, he was definitely probably the most, popular streamer in the TCAP community. I mean, he raised all that money for Betty. That was awesome, and I commend him for that. It's amazing, but yeah.
About it before. I mean, this wasn't a mishap or a misfortune or a mistake. They're looking at something that was really deliberate, that wasn't intended to be found out, and it was found out. And I'm like, busted.
I know. That was fucked up time in my life. Very fucked up time.
But I mean, it had been going on for a couple of years.
I know. It was fucked up time in my life. Because before those couple of years, I'd never even thought of doing anything like that.
Well, I mean, that's irrelevant at this point. It really is. I mean, because honestly...
That's perfectly said, Scarlet Ebony. Perfectly said. And welcome to the stream and happy Halloween. And, most of my life I've been using computers for music-related stuff. And like I said, when I saw the show back in 2007, I was like 22 years old when I saw it. And I remember thinking when Chris would come out and say, I have the chat log, I'm thinking, where the fuck are they chatting at? I didn't even know that chat rooms existed still at that moment. Because I remember back in like the 90s with America Online, that, that was the thing, chat rooms and whatnot, which, I didn't really see the point back then. I was just too young anyway, but I didn't even know chat rooms existed in 2007 anymore. I guess I was too busy, doing what I loved instead of, just fucking around in a chat room. What the fuck?
Before
fucking Lauren.
It turned out that, when we would talk about the Kayla situation, it was kind of presented like this was a one-time thing. I was messed up at the time. And then it comes out that there's other stuff with real people that's exactly the same as what we saw with Kayla. And that happened years before. So, there was a huge, huge problem happening. And it's my own personal feeling that it happened more than the couple of people that you talked about.
Listen.
Lauren, stuff was happening.
You
know that it was.
I want you to listen to me.
Okay.
There was no more than what I've told you.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can say to get you to believe that. But I'm telling you all straight, there was no more than what I've told you. So what you know is everything.
Okay.
So I've got to press telling you because it's like the drinking thing. Emma tried pressing me that I was drinking last night. Yeah, I was drinking. I was drinking coffee.
Well, Lauren...
I got mad about it because she's trying to tell me that I was drinking when I weren't drinking.
Well, you have to understand...
You did the same thing today, and I was like, what?
You have to understand, Lauren, you have to understand where that comes from. That comes from every other time that you've lied about it. And that's exactly what you say. Coffee, I'm drinking coffee. As if you're so offended that anyone would ask if you were drinking. And then all of a sudden, it comes out that you were. And everyone has to say, okay, well, of course he was drinking. We knew it.
Yeah, but I also told you that...
Yeah, exactly. The mac and cheese story. You think he could have come up with a better excuse for that? Like, if I was him, I would have been like, I was totally, like, molested as a child and blah, 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 blah. Like, you can come up with better excuses than not getting mac and cheese. Like, what in the hell? Like, when I first saw that video of Lauren talking about that, and, like, he had a smile on his face at times, and I'm like, you are just fucked in the head, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you anymore.
Because that is no... Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you anymore. Did you hear that? Yeah, okay, sure. Anybody who says they don't lie is a fucking liar, so... But yeah, the mac and cheese story. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good. I'm glad that you're not going to lie. The thing with that, and for having trust and believing what you're saying, is there has to be a pattern there. And it has to go on for a certain amount of time.
I know. It used to be
Okay.
the reverse with me.
I don't care. Used to be.
Well, I care it used to be because that's
Well,
what I want to be again.
Okay, but you're going backwards like 30 years, Lauren, and saying, well, I used to not do that. I used to be a good
I know.
person. You know? I mean, come on.
Well, I do that because I go in my own head and I try to figure out where the hell I started doing it at and why I started doing it.
That's what we're trying to figure out, Lauren.
When I came home from Washington State and I started being around Tony and Paul and all the partying crap.
Okay. So
here.
when
That's
was
where it
that?
all
That was
started.
what, 2002?
Yeah,
Okay, so now we're almost 20 years from that.
I know.
You know?
It's fucked
I mean,
up.
that's what I mean.
Bunky.
If you are in...
And you know, I'm starting to think that the whole Amanda James story is a lie too. Unless it wasn't like someone from America. Like if it was like some sort of scam artist in another country, that's the only way that Amanda James story is true, because I guarantee you if it was true, that person would have come forward by now. That, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if that story holds water.
The mindset where you're saying, I want to figure this out. I want to figure out where I started going wrong and how it happened. That's fine. But when that stops you and you stall yourself and you say, well, I need to figure out where I went wrong, and that's kind of your backfall, because ultimately you can't figure it out. So in another 20 years, you're going to be asking yourself the same questions, getting the same responses. You haven't budged. You're the same asshole. There's just going to be a different group of people that you're being an asshole to.
I'm an asshole too. I hated it.
Okay, well, stop being one.
Well, I'm not trying to be one.
But you were one today, is what the point is.
Yeah, because my feelings are involved, and
Okay, but don't say I don't want to be
been-
an asshole, and then but my feelings were involved, so it's okay to be one.
Well, I've been played with so much that it's taken a toll on me, and I get really defensive. And
Well, get defensive. Do whatever, Lauren, because the fact of the matter is that at some point people are going to go away. Emma's going to get tired of your shit and she's going to walk. Dan's going to get tired of it and he's going to skip away. I'm going to get tired of it and I'm going to walk too. And so is Winnie.
yeah, but all the bad shit came from my drinking.
That definitely didn't help anything.
No, that hurt things.
But you weren't drinking today, right? And you were still an asshole to me, holding me to be a girlfriend when I'm not.
I ain't gonna lie, I've done some stupid shit when I, used to drink. But never ever in my, when I drank, I never dreamed or even thought, never crossed my mind about talking to a 13-year-old. Just never came into my head. Never was on my radar. Just like, count the hairs down there. Like, that to me is the pinnacle of why Lauren to me is the eighth wonder of the world. I mean, how do you come up with a question like that? Can you count the hairs down? Like, what?
Acting as if I'm cheating on you when I'm not.
But wait a minute. I think I'm wrong, right? Because I think NBC came up with that and they hacked it in there, right? They edited that into his chat, right? Because he said no and no and no, no, no. And all Kayla ever did was, say, oh, I want to be with you. I want to fuck ya and all this. And, right, Kayla, she was just egging him on, right? According to Lauren, that's the story. But he doesn't lie, folks. Doesn't lie.
I was acting hurt. I'm not going to say I'm not. I'm not going to say I'm still not hurt. I am hurt.
Go ahead and be hurt, but don't be an asshole to me. All you're doing is you're giving yourself justifications to be that way. Just like when you made justifications that your family didn't make you mac and cheese, you didn't get that kind of stuff when you poured your money into helping them out.
Well, thankfully those days are over.
Okay, good. Well, keep having other days like that. Don't be a fucking prick. Be an adult.
That's not gonna happen. He's never gonna be an adult. And what's up, Stephanie Tackett? How you doing? Happy Halloween.
Actually be one. And don't say, I'm her, and go on your fucking dates, going out with cocksuckers. Fuck you, Lauren. Seriously, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, you have a good night, Jimmy. If you're exiting, thanks for stopping in, man.
I was her because you fucking told me 2 nights in a row that you're gonna call me.
Big deal. Big fucking deal. Go and do something else.
Because it was a big deal to me because I think highly of you, and when you tell me something that it's usually in stone. I take it
Okay,
as
but I didn't have a chance to call you, so you know what? Get over it.
You don't do everything perfectly. Don't think that you do. I know that you think that you do.
I've never really heard that either. I've idolized my siblings, I mean, I love my sister, but I mean, I wouldn't say that I idolize her. I don't know. It's weird. And I don't have any brothers, so I guess I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Everything perfectly, and you don't.
Who the fuck cares? What are you talking
I guess I idolize my dad, definitely, but
about?
I'm talking about you.
It's no excuse to commit a crime.
But you always think that you do everything perfectly, and you don't.
What are you talking about? Don't just repeat yourself. Tell me what you're talking about.
Like last night. Waiting till
10:30.
Tell me.
Oh, okay.
Till 10:30.
Well, you know what? What time would have been good to tell you? What time? Huh? Maybe at 9 o'clock, maybe 7. Would that have been better?
I was just gonna say that, Dragon Words. Yeah, he couldn't. There was no place to turn around on the drive, and also the condoms that he had bought the same night, the Variety Pleasure Pack. He bought those because he ran out and he wanted them for the karaoke bar, right? Yeah. Even though in the recorded phone conversation he said, "I'm gonna get those things, so we don't get you pregnant."
Would you have been, I don't know, maybe normal at that time? Would you say, okay, cool, we'll have a good time?
I wouldn't have told you had a good time.
Yeah.
I would not have told
I know,
you that.
because
I want a kiss first. Can I have a kiss?
you're a prick.
I know.
You just got here. Let's talk.
It'll bite me.
No, like I said, I don't want to be infected with something disgusting.
Don't go there. You don't want me to get multi and say shit. Don't go there.
Well, I don't. So don't say
you
shit like
get
bite
infected
me.
with me anyway. You know
No,
you wouldn't
I
get
don't
infected
want
with
to.
me
No,
anyway.
I'm gonna throw up.
Excuse me.
Anyway.
I'm gonna throw up. You said. Really?
He had sex the night before. Yeah, right.
Get real.
I am real. You're the one that needs to get real.
I'm real. I'm standing right here. Come on up and see me.
I've stated this more than once. I completely think Lauren's a virgin. I don't think he's slept with anybody in his life. I really don't. And had he slept with anybody, I would guarantee that he would have been arrested for stalking or, some kind of crazy, weird shit had he slept with any woman, right? Because he falls in love with people on the phone. I mean, just imagine his senses being in a bed with a woman. I mean, he would just lose his fucking mind.
So I'm real.
What's up, Lucy?
When
and welcome to
are
the
you gonna
stream and
talk to
happy
Maria?
Halloween.
I don't know. She hasn't called me back yet. I called her the day before yesterday. She hasn't called me back yet. So I don't know if she's just avoiding me or what. But I mean, maybe this had to happen so I could get things more straightened out in my head.
Maybe what had to happen?
maybe me getting suspended from class had to happen so I get things more straightened out in my head.
Oh God.
Well, they don't want to put me in jail because they know I have a lot to lose and that I do good with working and putting into
That's
the
about it,
society.
right?
Huh? I mean, that's
So,
about it.
well, you go to work, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I go to work and I've been donating water to the homeless shelter. I go over and help Mom. I help Aunt Sharon. I
Yeah,
do
but
things here with the
the
dogs
other
and with
stuff
me.
that they told you to do, you don't do.
I'm going to AA. What other stuff?
The
I mean, with
drinking.
the drinking is the only thing.
I just have to say, from a male perspective, I really don't think Lauren's ever slept with anybody. I really don't. I mean, I would put money down on that. I really don't think so. Maybe in high school, maybe I don't know. I just don't think so. I really don't. 'Cause how? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I
So
really
when
don't.
you
The
I don't know.
drinking, and they don't want me to have anything to do with anybody that I met from the internet, like Emma, you, Winnie, Dan. And I'm telling
okay,
them no, they're not going to pick who I can have for friends. They're so concerned about me having you.
They should have these catfishers should have like offered him a few dollars to have a polygraph. I just want him to sit down and take a polygraph on that and answer that question, because I really think he'd fail that with flying colors. He'd fail.
You and Emma and Dan, well, they're not so concerned about you. When I told Bryce, I told him how much you would help me, and I told him that you're the only one that I've opened up to, like I've opened up ever. But Emma was a big one at first because when Mitchell was my probation officer before, Mitchell would go on the internet and he'd find things out that Emma was doing.
okay. Is he going to be
Then he'd
your
bring
officer
it
now?
back and show me. Well, that's what the guy from
Hey, Poverty Dope, what made you change your mind on that? Why do you think that he's not a virgin? Because I don't know. He seems so goddamn desperate to me. Like, that, from a male perspective, it seems to me like a man who's had sex wouldn't be this desperate. I really just, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know.
the
But
polygrapher
that's
told
my
me.
opinion, I guess.
And he told me that Maria told him. So I don't know. Maybe that's why Maria hasn't contacted me. Yeah.
When were you supposed to see her again?
Hold on, I gotta put this on mute. I gotta blow my nose.
All
Allergies
right.
kicking in.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you use the tissue, or did you just blow snot rockets all over the room?
Oh, I just lifted up my t-shirt and blew my nose all over my t-shirt.
I believe
That's
that.
good enough.
Okay,
Because I used a tissue.
so Mitchell may not be back.
I think he is because the polygrapher told me that Maria told him. So if Maria told him, Maria's gonna be the first one to know. Well, Bryce would be the first one to know. Then he'd tell Maria. And I guess Maria must have told the polygrapher, and the polygrapher told me.
Exactly,
Okay,
Dragon
so when
words.
would you normally be meeting
Exactly.
with her?
But
If he slept with anybody, he would be so infatuated with whoever that person is. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. But like somebody did say, maybe it was somebody. I don't know.
It's no normal.
I just doubt it.
Whenever she tells me to come down, or that's usually about it. Or whenever she shows up here, then she always calls me before she shows up here just to make sure I'm home. She knows I work a lot of hours.
Well, I'm just curious what they could be doing, because it seems like any of this stuff would have to be in writing.
Well, that's
because I gotta admit, if I was a virgin right now, I'd probably be a totally different person. I would probably be more. I definitely would have no maturity with women at all, right? So I would probably be a lot more desperate. However, I wouldn't be dumb enough to have a phone girlfriend or, chat with a young girl online either. I would, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, if you're that desperate, why don't you just get an adult hooker, I mean, or try to meet an adult. It's really not that complex. You just have to learn how to treat people with respect and understand other people's wishes. And when you do that, and when you learn how to do that, I'm telling you, you will end up meeting somebody someday. It happens.
That's what I would think too, but I haven't signed anything. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're not going to suspend me from class for long. I don't know. Like, I don't know anything until they tell me.
Did they give you a paper when you were taken out of that first class?
Nope. Well, they gave me. Well, it's like every 3 months, I think it is. I have to sign a paper with Dwayne for being in this class. I can't remember signing any paper when I get out of the first class.
Okay. Here's evidence that he is a virgin. He is, so far, out of the calls that I've listened to, I've never, ever heard him bring up a real person that he has slept with. He has said a lot of things about one-night stands, but I can tell you right now that the 2 times that I did have a one-night stand, I can tell you what their names are. I can tell you what they look like. I can tell you where they're from. Because I know them. So I've never heard him bring up anything about who they are, where exactly he met them. There's no evidence that he's been laid. So I believe he's a virgin.
So every 3 months you have to sign a paper. What does the paper say?
I don't know. I can't remember now. I read it once. I read it the first time, then I haven't read it since then because I knew I was signing the same thing. I think it's just something that saying that I have to take this class.
Okay.
Because of probation.
Do you think that you being removed from that first class had anything to do with them thinking that it wasn't effective? Maybe they felt you had to go somewhere else to get your treatment?
No.
And, there was a time in my life when I was maybe 14, 15, I was very young, where I had it in my head that, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to meet the perfect woman. And I'm sure everybody thinks this at a, period of time when they're young, especially, I'm sure girls think about this too, but, I would think, I'm going to grow up, I'm going to meet this, perfect person, and my life's going to, it's going to be all mapped out, And then I became an adult and realized, wow, it's not, life just doesn't work that way. And I sort of worked through it and understood, and where I'm at now, I completely understand how it works, I get it.
They told me I was straight. They just got a different provider.
Life is not the movies.
It really pissed me off at first quite badly because I don't work with guys as well as I do with females. Jean knew that too, and
okay.
She asked me if I was going to be all right. I told her, what choice do I have?
Well, it has to be something more than that for a reason. They got a new.
And by the way, a little funny story. When I was in the band, my singer and I, we had this other friend that he wasn't in our band or nothing, but one time we were hanging out and he said that he was out because he was out of town for work, and he's like, and he had this like kind of like a funny voice where he'd be like, well, I stayed at this hotel and I was in the hot tub and this Asian chick got in the hot tub and I banged her. And my singer, he's kind of funny, kind of like a comedic type of guy. And he looks at me and then he looks at my buddy and he goes, what was her name? And he goes, I don't know. And he just started dying laughing. He's like, shut the fuck up. You're totally lying. totally busted him out. It was hilarious.
provider to
I love
assign
that
you
shit
to,
when
but
people
that
lie
doesn't
about
mean
stupid
that
shit
all
like
of
that. It's
probation
hilarious.
changed providers, because everyone who was in the class with you would have had to move too.
Well, I don't know. He was in the class in Waterville. Didn't go to the same class that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I think, of course, no, he was in the same class, but he got moved to the one in Bangor. But he got moved a long time before I did.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't talk a lot. I don't talk a lot, well, especially in this class, because the guy doesn't give you a chance to talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sad, really, compared to the other class, to the one I was in with Gene. But I don't talk a lot. I stay quiet, and I listen to what other people say, and I don't say much about what I'm going through, because what I'm going through is just normal everyday stuff, and I don't have thoughts.
Oh my God, that's a good point. I totally forgot about that in the chat log when he said to Kayla that he didn't want the father in the room. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, Lauren, you just met her, man, and you're talking about having kids? Like, what? Getting married? She's 13.
It's like they have, like the other people have.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's really not much for me to say. So I know they have a problem with me not opening up, but there's nothing for me to open up about in my life that I have now. It's stuff that I've opened up to you about that I think they want me to open up about, and now they're gonna know everything about my past, but they don't know anything about now because there's nothing now. Now it's just everyday stuff that the normal person thinks and does.
But
Well, I think that you can talk about the stuff that is in your past and the reason why you're there.
Well, yeah, but that I have to do that in my assignments.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to write it all down and read it all. But it's like it's not like I was better off in Gene's class.
Okay, but you're not in Gene's class.
I
There's
know.
a reason why you were moved. And you were
In
there
Gene's
for
class,
4.5
I
years. But the thing is, like, and I'm just going by the assignment that you showed me, where you didn't answer the question at all. It had nothing to do with you being an offender and what you needed in order to not offend again. That was the question. You talked about the internet and how there's some people on there that might see one thing, but then they're really wanting you for money or whatever. It turned into this really weird rant.
Yeah,
but what
okay, let me try to make this clear.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear it, Lauren. Let's make us understand, please, what you're talking about. Because if you're gonna say that you were taken advantage of by a 13-year-old, yeah, you're fucked.
What my answer was, because I know what it was that made my head go scatterbrain.
Right, you're a pedophile.
It was what I allowed everybody to do.
No.
So what I actually need to not offend again is to not allow people to do that same stuff to me again.
Are you
allow people to use me?
Are you fucking goddamn kidding me? He is the... Oh, man. I'm starting to get a little red here.
And to not put myself in that same position I was in. Does that make sense?
Well, this is why you're in the class, Lauren. Because, no, that doesn't make sense.
I know you're looking for a completely different answer from me for that has to do with kids. And that
Here's
has to
the
do
thing.
with sexual.
Yeah, here's the thing, Lauren. You tried to have sex and kidnap a 13-year-old girl. Lauren. Earth to Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Are you there?
It's not about me looking for an answer. I don't care what the answer is. But the point is, you're looking at it from the perspective of what happened in Nashville. But that is not when you became a sex offender. That's when you became known.
It goes all the way before that. to when I realized what people were doing, but I didn't do anything about it. And I just turned to somewhere where somebody wasn't going to use me. Then when I was down...
You know why you didn't do anything about it, Lauren? Because you thought the girl was real, and you were totally in love. You were so infatuated with this girl. You chatted with her for over a month. 407 pages. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. He acts like it never even happened. Like like he was taken advantage of. It was all their fault. Wasn't my fault. You know, I didn't get my mac and cheese. That's why. That was his story, but now his story's changing, right?
In Nashville, I was all fucked up. Why was it different? I don't know.
Plus,
Well,
you
because
stole
you're saying,
money.
well, I was all
I tried
fucked
to-
up then. So what about before, when it was happening?
Well, I try to figure out why I went younger than I did.
Well, I think
I try to figure out why I did that.
I think
I had a
that
hard time figuring that out.
it was because she just happened to be that age.
Me
I
too.
think that if Kayla was 14,
I'm not me too about the 13, but me too. I'm trying to figure this out too, Lauren. Why you're so fucked up?
or 15, it would have been the same conversation. It wouldn't have mattered.
You're probably right. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, I'm calm now. I've calmed down, John. I'm okay. I'm breathing. Breathing exercises. I'm calming down.
Sucks so much to have to fucking think about this shit and figure it all out because it blows my mind that I ever put myself in this position. That's why reading that chat log was so fucking hard for me to read that.
Because
reading
why?
that fucking thing.
Why do you hate it?
Because it hurts me to know that I'm the one that said that stuff.
You don't got to worry about that though, Mary. He's not smart enough to. His brain is definitely not a sponge to take in the right words to pass the class. I don't think you got to worry. I don't think we need to worry about that. You know.
May have been a little bit different when you were talking to, but it was the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing that you have to think about. And you
Molly.
have to process, and you have to put that kind of stuff in your answer. Can't dodge it.
Was Molly
Because
13 and a
ultimately what
half?
you're saying is to keep from molesting children. It's going to depend on other people to not use you.
I know, and that's not what I want. That's not the way I wanted to say. Just because it's not. I know it's not. I can't say it's those other people's faults. I mean, it's their fault for wanting to use someone else. But it's not their fault that I allowed it. It's my fault that I allowed it.
Yes. It's not their fault that you then turn that around and put your focus onto these young girls.
No, it's all my fault that I did that.
Right.
It's been hard to come to terms with it.
Yeah. But I feel like you haven't even come to terms.
Yeah, I think sex offenders they can move wherever they want. But like, yeah, they have to get permission, and if they move to another state, then they have to register in that state as a sex offender. So I think they can move, but like, yeah, it's they just have to, the government, or because he was arrested federally, so the federal government has to know where he is at all times.
Oh, I've come to terms with it.
I think that
I've
there's
definitely come to terms with it that I have. Reading that fucking chat log, it's hard for me to think that I'm the one that fucking said that shit. But I mean, it's all right there, and that's why it's so hard for me to read them.
John Rutherford, was that the teacher?
It's hard for me to read them things. I'm saying penis and vagina and all that fucking crap.
yeah, it's
It is hard.
disgusting.
It is.
But even beyond that, like I'd mentioned,
Like, is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr. Penis? What is she thinking? Yeah, that's another thing. How do you come up with that? I don't know.
mentioned before, it's not just that, because that is enough. You're right. But it's all the other stuff too about wanting this little girl to be a woman for you.
Hello, Dirty Four-Door, man. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream and happy Halloween.
I know. No.
And that's the thing that was happening with too. You wanted
Yeah, it was.
her to be a woman for you. And there's a lot there, I feel like, that we haven't talked about. I really do, because especially the story of you going there, I think that there's a lot of missing pieces.
Well, there was a lot of feelings between me and
There was feelings with you.
because, yeah, well, I know there was feelings too.
Well, she was a child, Lauren.
I know, but children have feelings. They do fall in love.
Like, for example, where I am employed, Lauren could never even step foot on the property where I'm employed because I work on a federal government installation. And you cannot get on a federal government installation if you've committed a felony. So, yeah. Lauren could not ever,
Love with people.
No, they don't.
You never fell in love with anyone when you were in high school.
She is not someone. First of all, no. And then the other thing is that she was a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my brother and sister-in-law were freshmen actually sophomores when they started dating.
Okay, good for them. But their
And they're still together
relationship
today.
changed when they became adults.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I understand that. I understand.
Is he trying to justify dating someone young by saying you've never been in love when you were a freshman? What? What are you talking about? Oh, by the way, I dated a 12-year-old girl at the age of 37 because what you never done that? You never been in love when you were 12 years old? Really?
And that. It's just I'm not.
Or 13, whatever.
I'm not going to say that somebody that age doesn't fall in love with someone, because they do it because it's feelings that get involved. Even though I know that their brain is different.
Their brain is different. It is not developed yet. They don't understand. That is why
Exactly.
there is a law.
That's what I was trying to say.
Exactly.
Called statutory rape.
Yep.
Because a child does not have that understanding. They are not able
They
to
cannot
make those
consent.
decisions,
Right.
even if they say yes. That yes means nothing.
I know. What you said, that's what I was trying to say.
Do you think that if you asked her today what she thinks of you, she's going to say, "Oh, Lauren, I loved him"?
I don't know what she'd say today. Everybody's different. I know when I was that age, I lust over women, or over girls my age.
Right, girls your age.
Right.
You didn't have someone in
Right.
their 30s.
You followed girls around. You were in love with every girl you came in contact with. Right. That you were attracted to. And you probably told them that you deserve them. So that's why they have to date you. And that's why they didn't date you.
Going after you.
Even a year older than me was stretching it.
So you're talking about kids that are around your age.
This is part of what I'm saying is things that I have to figure out. Why the hell did I wind up thinking that it was all right when I knew it wasn't? Because even when I was 16, I didn't want to date the 15-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of birthdays around this time of year. So yeah, happy birthday, Dirty Four-Door, and anybody else's birthday, happy birthday to ya.
I had always pictured was.
I mean, Lauren had a pretty good birthday this year. A lot of streams going on for him, and hopefully he was proud of it. No, I actually hope he hates every minute of it.
Was my brother.
And I hope it tortures him in his dreams.
Wife getting married at 18, and I always pictured that. Then I turned 18, and it's like, well, hell, I don't want to get married. I'm I'm not ready to get married yet. I'm 18 years old. So why the hell would I want to get married now?
Yeah, I
Right,
call bullshit
okay.
on that.
When I turned 19, I went out with a 29-year-old.
Yeah,
So
right.
what is the point
I never
here?
thought I'd do that. Point is,
Shut up.
well, throughout the span of years, my thinking.
You never dated a 29-year-old when you were 19, and if you did, it probably lasted a day, and or you just saw that 29-year-old and said, I'm in a relationship with a 29. She talked to me today, so she's my honey.
Changed a lot from when I was younger to
Not a
when
whole
I got
lot.
older. So why I would think that it would actually. I'm trying to fucking say exactly what you just said. It's impossible for a 16-year-old to fall in love. I'm just going through the motions of what my thinking was, so I can.
No, that's not true. It's possible for a 16-year-old to fall in love. Very possible. But, it just has to be with somebody their own age, right? And then usually they break up and it's like a, puppy love type situation, and they, have a broken heart, and then they learn from that and they move on and they become adults and hopefully have a good life.
Make myself realize that that's true. It's impossible for a 15 or 16-year-old to fall in love. Do you understand what I'm doing now?
I don't know. I mean, we talked about a lot of this stuff before.
I was using myself as an example and talking about my teenage years and going into adult years.
Okay.
And I was using that as an example of how I felt, because I was going back and thinking of how I felt back then. And then as my thinking got changed as I got older, I was justifying what you said. It's impossible for a 16-year-old to fall in love.
Right.
No,
or
it's
when
not.
they're 13, 14, 15.
No, they can.
Exactly.
Right.
It just has to be with someone their own age.
It's just I had to go through thinking of my own years before I realized what you said was true.
Okay. All right. So
Now
that
right?
there were no feelings on her side. They weren't the same as yours.
No, they weren't the same as mine at all.
Right.
That never should have happened.
Right. It never should have happened.
So now it's on your mind.
I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff. I have a ton of questions because, like I said, I feel like when you went and traveled to go and see her, I feel like there's more there that you're not wanting to necessarily admit to because it's going to be difficult.
To admit to, or to talk about?
Well, talk about it.
Well, John, it's a good thing your daughter is 25, because she's a little too old for Lauren.
I mean, because essentially...
Admitting what?
And even if she wasn't, I'm sure she's way smarter than to even, entertain that fact of even talking to someone like Lauren. Because who would do that?
I mean, when you say things like, I was going there to see her, even though you're both seeing each other.
Yeah, Kayla would be like, I don't want to do that. Oh, honey, you're just kidding. I'm not going to keep going with that. That's just way too disturbing.
On camera anyway, so you weren't going to get anything extra out of it in talking or anything like that. And then there was no plan of going somewhere else when the first location didn't work. I feel like you were really nervous and you were probably thinking, if something were to go wrong here, if she tells me, oh yeah, actually, let's go to this McDonald's, and then To Catch a Predator happens there. Do you know what I mean?
You want to know exactly what I was thinking?
I just came to get something to eat.
From the time I left the house to going there is what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know what the plan was to really understand it and to really be able to put it together so that something makes sense.
Okay. That night, I wasn't going to go, but I sat down at the computer and I started talking to her. And all I had what I had in my head was that I promised her that I was going
More lies.
I hadn't brought a bracelet yet or condoms or anything.
I was talking about when you were in Maine.
Oh, when I was in Maine.
Yeah.
But to go down to Nashville? I didn't meet her until I
No.
got down to Nashville.
No.
What are you talking about?
When you went with Tony on your little trip.
Oh, and I went with Tony on my little trip. Well, I already told you that, and there's no more to the story than that. We wasn't gonna talk to each other or anything like that. We were just gonna go to the same fair or whatever it was that was going on, just so we could see each other.
What?
Not actually talk, but just see each other, and that was it.
But that doesn't make sense.
So at the time, it made sense to us because we just wanted to see each other in person versus over cam,
But why?
just to know that the other one was actually real, even though
Why
we were
wouldn't
seeing
she be
each other.
real if she's in a camera in front of you? And why wouldn't you be
I-
real if you're in front of a camera?
And thank you, Ruby Roo. This stuff makes me smile too at times, I gotta admit. But I'm trying to understand what the hell this story is. I've never heard this story. Did he meet another girl in person before Kayla? Was it underage girl? What the hell is going on here?
Camera with her.
I guess just after seeing each other over cam so long, we wanted to see each other in person.
But if you can't talk to each other, what is the point?
I don't know. We had it at the time, but I don't remember what it
No,
was.
you say we. I want to know what your point was.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that he met up with an underage girl before he went to Nashville before Kayla? Get the fuck out of here. You're kidding me, right? Oh my god, I did not know that story. Oh my lord. Holy shit. Unbelievable. What's up, 80s girl? Welcome to the stream and happy Halloween. Oh my god. This son of a bitch. Ugh. I just wanted to see her. Boy, I wonder what was going on with that cam. Him and his goddamn webcam. I never had a webcam until a year ago I bought one. I was going to use it for my YouTube shit. But I realized I just, I don't know. I'm not that, I'm not Brad Pitt, so I don't really need you all to be looking at me the whole time kind of thing. I'm not like Lauren and sit here and say that I'm smoking hot.
My point was just to be able to see her in person.
But why? You want to see her body better? You wanted to what?
Just to see her in person. Yeah, I guess to see her body better, to see her face better, to see her be moving around better. I guess that must have been the reason.
So were you just gonna lock eyes or something?
Yeah.
And stare at each other? That's fucking weird.
Well, that's what we had in mind at the time.
No, not we. You.
What I'm saying is
Exactly.
when her and I talked, that's all that we were going to do. We was not going to talk to each other. We was not going to go up to each other and say anything. We were just going to see each other.
Did you spell out the rules to her to make sure she understood? Because it was really important that no one knew because you could get in trouble.
That was actually what her and I both agreed on. Part of it was her saying it.
Wow, this goes real deep here. This is oh my god. I can't believe he's actually talking about. This is nuts. This is really scary shit. This is why you have to protect your kids from being, when they're on the internet, from people like Lauren.
It wasn't just me. I weren't the only one that was saying it. Because she didn't want her friends seeing me. She didn't want to have to answer questions to her friends.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess.
Next question.
So why didn't you go somewhere else and do the same thing?
Because I had a job to do.
But you had you were
stand.
there already.
Yeah, but I couldn't wait another day to do that.
You didn't have to go to that place. Why didn't you go somewhere else?
I don't know. I never gave it any thought at the time.
But what do you think right now about that?
If it was back then and I would have thought about it back then, then maybe might have mentioned going to another place to meet or to see each other. But I didn't think about it back then. But right now, what do I think about it? I wouldn't do it now.
You wouldn't do what now?
I wouldn't meet anybody underage.
So,
Well, I should hope not. And
so I'm assuming that maybe when they confiscated his computer, they found out about this story. Is that what happened? Because otherwise, why would Lauren be talking about this, right? Obviously, the police had evidence of this meetup, right, in the chat log or whatever. Wow. Oh my. I mean, I knew he chatted with another decoy. I knew that, or two decoys or whatever it was. But I had no idea that he actually met up with another underage girl. That's totally goes to show that had he not been caught, he would have kept reoffending and reoffending until, you know.
I should hope you wouldn't be talking to him either.
No, well, I try to steer myself away from him, so I don't even go near him.
That's good.
Well, it sucks in a way because I'd like to be able to do things for, like St. Jude's and kids with cancer and stuff like that.
Well, what were you planning on doing to them? I mean, send them your money if that. Well, what is it that it sucks? I don't understand. Why can't you send them money?
Well, I can send them money. It's just,
okay.
I like being able to do things for kids. Well, like when I was in the Air Force, I was.
Yeah, this is the perfect Halloween call. I'm glad I picked this one because there's a lot of details in here that I didn't really know, especially what I'm hearing now, and this is unreal. This is really, really crazy.
Coach of a mini-mite basketball team.
Okay.
Which was just was it like, I can't remember what the age range was, but the oldest one I think was like 8 years old.
Okay. So why
like
can't you donate money and stuff?
I can donate money.
Okay, great. So then do that. What else were you planning on doing? You want to be a coach?
Well, I don't now because you got to steer them to stay away from it now.
Right, but I'm asking you, what are you wanting to do that you're missing out on?
Just being able to do stuff for youth to help them out.
Okay, but what?
It's like foster kid. Stop getting frustrated.
And I wonder if this Tony character was really with him. I wonder because. And I also wonder if Tony knew how old she was, because if he did, that would totally make him an accomplice. I mean, if I had a buddy that said he was going somewhere to meet somebody 13, I'd, well, you ain't my buddy anymore, and I'm definitely going to be turning over that evidence to the police.
Because fucking spit it out, you know what I mean?
Well, how do you want me to spit out what I don't know exactly what's in my head yet?
Answer the fucking question.
Well, relax.
God, I don't need to hear fucking 30 years ago I had coached a basketball team.
Holy Christ.
Donate your money if that's what you want to.
And I'm definitely going to be looking up those the Molly calls, and I will definitely be going over those soon. So, yeah, because I really want to learn about that. So, oh my God, this is quite the call, and some information I just didn't know. I've heard of the Molly situation. I mean, I've heard the name, but I didn't know the details. I thought that was another decoy.
It's like I look at these kids that are in foster care, and the hard time that they have dealing with life because they don't have somebody there to do things with. There's stuff like that I would like to have done.
Fortunately,
can't do
you're
that
not going
now.
to be able to do that. No.
Let's see, it's even, I don't know. Can't do that now anyway, so no sense in even thinking about that.
Right.
But it's like children's book, like me writing the children's book.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to donate that. Donate them those funds going to.
What's up, Lauren's mom's camel toe?
Places.
Well, you can't now because he gave it to
Tiny
me.
Graham. Hello.
I know. Don't worry. I wasn't thinking about taking that back. I can always write another book. So you must have liked the book because you still want to keep that.
Well,
And I love the fact that the name of the book is Taking a Broad. Oh, that's ironic.
I'm just saying that you gave it to me, and so when you talk about you wanted to publish it and donate the money, you can't.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I wasn't thinking about going back on that. That meant a lot to me that you accepted it.
Don't turn it into like this love thing. Oh, she really has feelings for me. She's just trying to
Oh,
deny
shut
it.
up.
That's what you do. And then the next time that we have to go through this cycle again, when you go crazy, you're going to say, yeah, but you kept the book. Obviously, you have feelings for
no,
me.
I'm not going to say that.
Well,
I'm
good.
not going to say
I
that.
hope
It
you
was
don't.
for your birthday.
It's an
Took me a
awesome
lot
birthday
to
present.
get you to take the damn thing. I was mad because you were arguing with me about taking it.
I've always wanted a children's book for my birthday.
Well, now you got one.
Cool. So I can go and do all the work to get it published and
Hey,
everything else.
don't ask for everything. I wrote it and the pictures are drawn.
Right.
So what, you want me to go publish it for you and everything too?
Can I go now?
You can if you want to.
Okay, bye.
Wow. That was quite the call, I have to admit. And I also didn't know that he wrote a children's book. Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on here? This is I thought I knew a lot more than I did. Apparently I'm just scratching the surface here. The adult book that oh my god, this is insanity here. Unbelievable. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say now. Oh, it was at a carnival. Oh my. Oh, ooh. It is crazy, Rue. It's insane. It's insane. I can't believe it. It's terrible. Terrible. Gorilla Gwen. She paid for the shit. Or threw in money or whatever to get it published. Oh, God. Yeah, like people are going to want to buy his book. It's going to be on the New York's bestseller list. It's going to be on there someday. I bet you, how many copies did he have printed? Like 5 or 10 maybe? I mean, what? Unbelievable. Anyways, I think I'm going to have to end the stream, unfortunately. We've been going for 3 hours here, and it's been really fun and interesting and very funny at times and very frustrating at others, as it usually is. That's how Lauren rolls. So, yeah, there is no end to the rabbit hole, and I'm starting to question what the hell I'm doing here, but yeah. Anyways, happy Halloween to everybody. Dragon Words, Scarlet Ebony, 80s Girl, Tiny Graham, Ruby Roo, Mike Scott, Lauren's mom's Camel Toe, Cawd Father, Lauren's dad, and there's many others in this room, and I'm sorry if I didn't name you out, but Ape, and everybody, I respect all of you, and thank you so much for watching. I will be doing another stream in the next couple of days, as I usually do. So, yeah, I'm gonna look for that phone call. By the way, the Molly situation, and because I gotta hear that shit. I've got to hear that. So that's what we're gonna do for the next stream. That's my plan. So I want all of you to have a very safe night and put on a horror movie. It is Halloween. Have a good night and relax. I know some people had to work tomorrow. They left the stream earlier, which is totally cool. So, yeah. I'm sorry I don't have much more to say, but as I said, it's like it just keeps going on and on with the story. It just gets bigger and bigger. Farther and farther. And I think I'm getting dumber the more I get into this. I'm trying not to, but Shit happens. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and so